Nice job.
Hello and welcome back. Everyone's still here. We have food in our bellies. We're here to have some fun. We hope everyone is staying safe. We hope everyone is staying healthy. We hope everyone is not getting into trouble with all the riots that are going on out there. But we are here as friends, and we are here as support for anyone that needs it. But we're going to get into it. In our last episode, our troupe was beckoned by a man known as Inquisitor Morrison. He was on a mission to essentially cull the local gnoll problem within the Sandstone Bluffs. He only managed to grab a handful of hunters alongside Nielas and Drakariah. And they set off at dusk and managed to get to the Sandstone Bluffs in the following dawn, to where those two and Morrison God, I freaking hate that thing. Attempted to make their way down into a small valley where they found some nesting gnolls, and were about to go into a deeper cave and find their nest. On the opposite spectrum, Nick and Morgana were asked by the alchemist in Holland to find some ingredients to try and make a cure for a strange disease that was going around, that was making its rounds in Holland. They were asked to find a gullet of a basilisk and a bundle of wizard's leaf. And those two ingredients were essentially on the same way. The wizard's leaf out in the Sandstone Bluffs, but the basilisk would be located within the stone forest. They decided to split up, one to try and help out Morgana, as she's not exactly feeling the best. As Nielas and Morgana, or Drakariah, excuse me, were just about to make their way into the cave within the bluffs, we jump our attention over to Nick and Morgana as they make their way northwest along the desert, with the moon coming down and dusk just coming up. Damn it. They made their way into the beginning of the stone forest. The sand changing to almost petrified concrete. Every step they took, there was a crack under their feet. They began to see trees, what should have been blends of aspen and birch, all petrified and all blown into the east, sticking straight, solid. The wind was heavy and dense as it picked up petrified dust, causing their vision to be hampered. And they could hear strange squawks coming from the trees.
Squawk, squawk!
They look up and they see what they would assume to be birds. However, they were not. They were reptilic-like lizards with tails and teeth. Yes.
May I shoot one? I don't know what it is. I want to shoot it and figure out what it is.
It tastes good.
No. More like dissect it.
Digest it.
You can roll to hit. If you want to tell them to not, you can. They're just sitting
too
up in the
late.
trees.
This is too
Come here,
late.
baby girl.
10.
That's a miss. You look, and you see a small group of these strange reptile-like birds sitting up on a high branch. You send a bolt up their way, and it just you see a couple. You see one of them see the bolt and just dodges out of the way as the flock actually takes off from the branch
No.
and scatters.
Just in character, like, oh damn it, man, and just keep missing. But yeah. But I want quesadilla.
No, she wants to hide.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a. Well, pythons are recluses. They like hiding.
Yeah.
But you continue to make your way further and further into the stone forest. The petrified trees slowly becoming denser and denser as their branches. The further in you go, the more the trees seem to bend further.
What time is it?
Game time.
Just after dawn.
Can I make a check to see if the basilisk is a
I'll put you back now. Okay,
nocturnal
baby girl?
animal? Make a nature check.
While he's doing that for the viewers, I don't think heard this earlier. I failed my constitution check of the day, so I'm sick again.
Yeah,
I'm
your
still
condition's definitely not
Worsen.
getting any better. The maggots that were in your wound have now started to pupate and actually become flies.
Oh!
The necrosis has now spread past your pelvis and around to your back, and is beginning to slowly climb up your neck.
Hey, good bro.
Not having a good time here.
You ain't looking so good. You ain't looking so hot.
Straight up not
You have no
having a
idea.
good
You would assume the
time.
name of a basilisk and the fact that they turn things to stone, they should live in a cave.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna get.
Okay.
Okay.
So the further into the stone forest you go, you begin to see figures in the distance. But the closer you get, the closer you get, you realize that they're not people per se. They are statues. Statues of all different kinds of races. There are also statues of what look to be dogs, look to be wolves, look to be birds on the ground and broken into pieces. The flocks of the reptile-like birds are actually becoming denser and denser.
Oh, you're something weird.
Don't you always?
Yeah.
Don't you?
Can I look at the humanoid figurines to see the items on there and make like magical checks to see if they have any magical items on them by chance? Yeah, but if we get this basilisk, we might be able to change that magical item back.
Anything they have is fused to them.
Yeah.
But it would be willing to at least like bring him back for the item, be like, hey, I brought you back to life, can I get an item? So, like, is there anything possible that I can find?
It's very possible.
Investigation check?
Make an investigation.
It's like, hey, you look like you've got a cool ass magic belt.
22.
If I bring you back from the statue,
You look like you got a nice belt, man.
Some of the ones in some of the further outskirts, just as you're getting into seeing statues, look to be villagers.
Oh.
Simple townsfolk. But the further you're going in, the more and more people are starting to show up. Some
yeah,
are
more like, okay.
starting to be. Some look like soldiers. Some are actually facing each other, and almost beginning to fight. It's strange the way that you look at it. It seems that time has literally stopped with these statues. Yes.
Do I know if my lizard has a good sense of smell?
It does have. Let's see, it's a constrictor, so it should have advantage on perception for smell.
Would you like that picture I pulled up?
For what?
That random writing lizard that I found?
No, I saw it.
I wanna At this point, I want to stop really quick. Just pull the reins on my lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check?
Nick, I'm gonna just quickly wrap up Liz's eyes.
Ah, sorry. A giant riding lizard does not have keen senses. It has
Okay.
spider climb.
Cool. So can I like walk on the side of the wall?
You could walk on any surface. It has a climbing speed of 30.
Then I will be climbing on the side of the wall now.
But you're only in trees.
Oh.
Climb up that
I
tree.
thought we were in the cave already because I'm
No, you're not even... No. You're still outside in the forest.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm a great listener.
This does worry me, and I kind of want to make camp here, but I kind of don't. Because I feel like it's going to come get us. If it's making statues out here, it's coming out here and doing things.
But the way that you're going, the statues are becoming more and more
Denser.
dense.
So we're getting closer to its nest.
Yeah.
But like, hey, I think it'd be better to approach this at nighttime.
Well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Then we won't even be able to see it, and the only thing we will catch a glimpse of is its glowing eyes.
All I can see in the night, and hopefully you'll be
Oh
asleep.
yeah, I do have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. I
Yeah,
know you're like
thanks for
dying.
reminding
only
me.
human
Sometimes
in the group.
Sometimes I forget about like things
It's
I
only
have.
you.
I know you're dying.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're dying.
This is
There's a
taking
lot on your mind right
strain
now.
on me.
You're like seeing your life before your eyes.
Night's fine. It's fine. I can see.
So I think we should approach this at night because then it maybe can't see us. But
maybe it does have night vision
I
too.
can't confirm that.
Okay. Well, let's try it.
What time is it, Josh?
Game time.
Game time.
7.
It is.
That's how good of a joke
You
it
did
was.
buy goggles though, right?
Yeah, but like they're not gonna be useful.
Well, I was gonna see like maybe in the nighttime it couldn't catch like the glare of our eyes from like the moonlight if it doesn't have night vision, which I doubt.
Maybe. True. Okay.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's about 8 in the morning.
What the hell? Wait, I thought we traveled. Did we travel overnight?
Yeah,
You
we
traveled
did.
overnight.
Why? Why?
Yeah,
we
we
need
should-
to
You
rest.
decided. You
Some rest.
decided to travel overnight.
We rest outside of this area first. Let's make smart decisions and then continue forward. So we exit a little farther out, away from the people,
Mm-hmm.
and let's make a little
Let's take turns.
watching.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll go first.
Smart. I also feel like I should prepare some sounds.
You can do so if you wish to.
Like some fart boxes.
Yeah. Some things, I can blow up with my butt.
So you two are taking a long rest then?
8 hours plus 8 in the morning. Well, I guess longer than that, but yeah.
But yeah, I'll take the first watch and then he'll do second watch.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a perception check then.
Don't kill me. And Rick's blind.
14 plus 6.
Okay. That'll be for your first watch. Nick, make a perception check to keep second watch.
Classes. 18.
We will get back to you, since you guys are taking a rest now.
Firefighter.
There
I
is...
want to know where this gnoll cave leads.
Going
I don't know.
into this bloody cave.
Yay, we got
Shit.
blood everywhere.
Shit cave. It also has a lot of shit.
Hell
Lots of shit too, yeah. She has a point.
Making sure
Huh?
Lots of shit in there.
Lots of shit.
Yeah.
He said lots of
blood and shit.
You
Shit and
guys, I
Shit
guess
blood.
you could call this a
Where'd I put
shitty
it?
situation.
What?
Yeah, I'll take my ass home.
It's on the floor
Where?
by Anthony.
Making a big
So-
point of making what's his face go first.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, so back to you three. You're just coming up to a cave a little ways
This is
from
what I can do.
a water pool after you just took out some bigger gnolls. There's a blood trail going from the pool of water
It's basically
into the mouth of a cave, and you're
Yeah,
immediately
that-
smelling
yeah.
death, feces, and just overall stank. Something is really not good in this.
What crawled up in there and died?
I don't know. Do you think there's a back entrance to that?
I don't. Maybe. What are you saying? That somebody crawled up in the ass and died?
I mean, no, but still smell like it. I mean, do you think we could just, like, camp out here for a moment? Ambush them if they try to come out, or even try to smoke them out?
I mean,
It's only a shallow cave, and there's only one entrance, one exit.
assuming there is one exit.
Right, yeah.
I mean, sure, we could camp out here and wait and see if people want to come out.
Oh, I just need 30 minutes, but...
I think we can spare that.
Alright.
All right, 30
But
minutes.
we do need to get this done.
Alright, well,
I don't know how many are in here.
Well, obviously, it's a dark, brooding cave with blood running out of here.
I'm gonna do an investigation
with the sass.
on the tracks. Does there seem to be heavy traffic going in and out of the cave, or does there seem to be more traffic going in, less coming out?
Make an investigation check. Or survival, which is higher.
A 9 either way.
It's a little hard to tell. There seems to be a lot of traffic going in and out. The blood seems to be blending into the sandstone. So it's been a little bit, but there's definitely some fresh blood streaks coming, going out.
Okay. Prints are numerous. It's just hard to balance them out. Alright, yeah. I mean, if you really feel like it, you can wait for me.
However, what you do hear is some light cackling coming from inside the cave. Just with your passive.
Never mind. I can probably hear us.
Alright.
Alright, hero of the genocide, you first?
That you or no?
Yeah.
You have your figure.
I give it back. I gave it back. I said last time I thought I was on the ask Anthony made it. Maybe we need a new one. I
And
guess.
then as I said that, I'm like, that's about the 20, and I just like,
That'll work. That's awesome. That's fun though.
because like we were literally crying. I was crying. This is so great information.
So much stuff.
All this stuff.
All of it, everywhere.
All of it, everything.
Hey.
We all each got a cloak.
I want one of those in like not a wool one, but like a fur one. I mean, Game of Thrones. That would work.
All right.
I'd be like, I walk around.
So you take your
I told Ben earlier.
short 30 minutes.
He was like, basically pointed out that you guys do that 2 times a day with a bunch of wool. So,
You could.
It's smart, yeah.
I'm still down a sorcerer spell
we're
slot.
gonna return
Yep.
so we can shop
That is regained after
Do you do a
a
shape right now?
Long rest.
long rest.
Or
Yeah, I need to take advantage of it.
I would have to spend an hour doing it, but I could, next level, I could sacrifice my warlock spell slots to get a sorcery point to then convert into a sorcerer spell
Still have a
slot.
CR.
A first
You
level.
could do it at a higher level.
Oh my gosh, that's way too complicated.
Yeah. It takes an hour to do it.
both make eye
Because I
contact
need
and
to
turn each other
sacrifice
into
it, the
But
spell
it'd be
slots,
fine.
and then I
would
want
come
those spell
save
slots
you and
back
then get
again.
killed out.
So,
So,
I just had
It's a
to
process.
process on you first.
but it makes me have more spells available to myself that I kind of need.
What I can turn into.
you can look it up.
I don't want to be
One
just
fourth.
purely a
One-
dungeon for
one
Eldritch
half.
Blast.
The-
Like, well, yeah, now I'm out of fun spells. Eldritch Blast.
Ooh-wee.
So,
Look at your
as you enter the cave
Sorry, it's
with Morrison leading, I remember correctly, you put dancing lights on him too.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Can you show me how they're dancing?
Yeah.
How are they dancing?
They're just like swirling around him. Like, you know when
Can you make it like dodge in and out of his face like
my God.
it's so obnoxious.
so he's just like
I cast light on his eyeballs. No, they're like, you know the shell power up in Mario Kart? They're doing one of those
I can
numbers
be a
around him.
giant. That's 1/4.
What?
You see
I
something
wanna look that
fairly
up. Yeah.
familiar.
Maybe we can do that. Because it says
It's terrifying.
paralyzed equals in
Where'd it go? Bitch. Fine, whatever. Ouch. The blood streaming from the mouth of the cave ends up pooling in the middle. And just surrounding it are 3 skeletal gnolls. They're just hunched over, not moving.
Occasionally just cackling. Oh
Uh-huh.
god, that is unsettling.
Okay, so because I have the cloak of many fashions, right?
Mhm.
How like can I just like command it to like be like the cloak of invisibility, but
No.
not the cloak of invisibility?
It's able to copy,
Right, it's able to copy.
but it
But
doesn't
not.
turn invisible.
There's only 2.
It's like
It's able to change its fabric and its texture, but it cannot turn you invisible.
it's almost like Frodo's cloak in
In
Lord of the Rings.
where he just like he sits on some rocks and curls himself up, looks like a rock. So if you hug the wall and you see that it's sandstone, you can take your cloak and cover yourself, and now it looks like.
But it's
now it looks
able
like
to
sandstone.
copy other cloaks though.
Yes.
How is that?
Because
It's like able to copy but not be them. So like I would assume like if I want to try and be like the cloak of invisibility, it would just like mirror what's around like
No. It mirrors textures, not visual.
it's like Cloak of Invisibility would create negative space, where if you're looking at it, there's still obviously something there, but it's like it's the difference between like if I were to lie down on this couch with an invisibility cloak, you wouldn't be able to see me. If I were to lie down with it with a cloak of many things, it would be like there's an extra little like bump or a pillow or something right there.
Think of it this way.
okay.
You remember Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows, at the end scene where Sherlock is sitting in the chair.
That's a gigantic big fat no.
Oh, so think of
But no, I get it.
You look like a pillow.
you have one
Yeah.
pattern you can choose, and then that pattern you can shape it around you.
I get it.
So you can be bark,
Okay.
and then lay flat against a tree.
But you're not invisible. Because if
No.
someone goes to touch you, you're there.
Yeah. There's still bumpy and ridges in the shadows, and light still hits you. So think very smart about how you're hiding. But choose one texture and then hide.
I can turn shape into a camel.
You could.
What's your camel noise?
That was a cat.
That was a
In
terrible.
heat.
Yeah, that was not a camel.
Okay.
Okay.
With Morrison in front and dancing lights circling him, he immediately stops moving. I think we have a problem, as he whispers.
I'm gonna whisper in his head. Yeah, I don't like the look of those guys. They unsettle me greatly, and I kind of just want to blast them right now. But you charge in first, get their attention, and we'll follow up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Just.
That massage she was doing too.
All right. He's going to try sneak up. He raises his sword, looks back at you two.
Wait. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
I was like, why aren't you doing that sooner?
Wait, I just thought of that. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay, your AC is now 13.
Slay.
Shillelagh. Alright. That's the, Shillelagh is it a spell or is it a cantrip?
Cantrip.
It's a spell slot for you. Drakariah.
Imagine
It's pretty good.
just becoming a useless thing.
He looks back at you two. You give him the good signal. And he swings down.
13 plus dex.
No, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit hard.
How hard?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Could've been
Don't
worse.
demonetize him, please.
It's like, could have been worse.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do that one later. Okay, so
How do I open this thing?
there's a pull tab. Aw, that's not a lot of damage.
What are you saying all about then?
I need the three of you to roll initiative.
Suck it. Who's the third? Hey, excuse me. Don't drink
That's
my
an
sweet tea,
18.
big old slut.
I got a 13.
Hey, don't do that. Yeah, you drink some of my sweet tea.
Wow. That just went everywhere.
Hey, no, the
Now,
Yeah.
babe.
blind
Babe.
side
We got
is
him over
like
here, yeah.
be blind and stuff.
Forethought.
Oh! There's a
It's
reason
okay.
why I did that.
We're coming up with a plan.
We did it.
Shh.
I thought for once.
This is actually all her, and it's actually a way better of a plan than I had. So, will you hand me one, and I'll help you?
No, when did that happen?
Like now.
When did that happen? She's like,
I'm sorry, I just got so excited that I actually came up with a plan.
No, it's a good plan. I love it.
You guys have freedom to play however you like.
Nah, she actually is like,
I think you're gonna be proud of this
yeah.
one.
That's why I said shh. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, girl.
Oh, that's my butt.
Did she smack it?
Wow,
No, he knew
that's...
Oh.
Money.
Well, actually... Okay.
What is this? What are you squeezing? What are you squeezing up here? That's one thing about you, like women and other women. You can just go up and be like, you know?
Just grab boobs.
Yeah, but I can't like grab another man's junk. I can't grab another man's butt. You know? They'd be like,
My
what are you doing?
boyfriend
Well,
hates when I grab his chest, but
well,
I
it
love
depends.
it.
Here's the funny thing. It depends on where you go.
That's okay. You got me
Well,
there, Josh.
yeah. I like to wrap my arms around him and grab him.
I also don't like other men grabbing my butt, so I guess that's
You guys
fair.
ever watch Naruto? The 1,000 Years of Pain?
Yep.
Yes.
I do that shit to my boyfriend all the fucking
Does he
time.
hate you?
He hates me.
Oh yes.
He says he's developed a trauma with his butt.
Yeah.
He can't walk in front of me anymore.
Yeah. No, it's for real. My ex-girlfriend Kaylee, my brother kept like messing with her and was like, no, like try to like finger his butt sometimes. And like she tried it and I legit was like, I love you, but no.
Traumatized.
Yep,
forever.
it was like this is no, stop. Yeah, what Eleanor did.
Okay.
Ugh. Terrible person.
So Morrison
Give your boyfriend trauma.
only deals a little bit of damage,
It's good for him.
but the Witherling
Ah!
turns around. The other two also turn around. Drakariah, you're up first.
Yeah.
What you doing?
You said skeletal like gnolls?
Yeah, they're the Withers. You've fought them before.
Do your magic.
I'm going to shoot my crossbow
Alright.
at the one that Morrison hit.
Alright, make a range attack.
Excuse me, man?
That's just 8 plus what?
Dexterity, which is 0.
Just 8.
Plus your proficiency. Since you
10.
can.
Honestly, you should close it because if she drinks water, she'll spill it.
That's 10.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, right.
That's gonna miss. As they turn around, they kind of jostle you. Oh god! Boom! As a bolt seems like it's gonna hit and just misses. You're moving your bonus. What else you got?
Nothing. Stay right there.
Okay, Nielas, you're up.
I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt.
Go for it.
On the front wither. Not 20!
Damn! Yeah, that's a critical. So that is
2d8 plus 2d6. Using one of my warlock spell slots.
Go do it.
Oh, it's happening. If I just grab a handful of dice, am I gonna have a d8 somewhere in here?
Laughed at me.
No.
And then the second time, she went
2 handfuls of dice.
to me back. And I was like,
So it is at second level, so it's a spare d6, and it's a critical, so that's
Ooh!
4d6.
every time I know that.
Smack
Do
him
you
with
need some
one
more
power.
d6?
Oh, I got plenty of d6.
No, trust me, yeah. Did you add the bag of dice to those?
I did.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his bag of dice just like got another 20%.
No.
Would you like a dice bag?
That is his dice bag.
But like one of those fancy like velvet ones with like multi pockets.
So you can still
I
roll.
wouldn't lie.
You can still roll those 2d8s to pick
And then
4d6 for cold damage.
Woo!
Amazing.
I made a dog bed for my friends.
So we got 2, 5.
2 is cold, 5 is lightning.
Let's do cold damage.
What was it looking like?
Okay.
For a total of 10, 21 damage.
Yeesh. So, already prepared, already ready, with from Morrison's go, you send off a ball of cold as it careens into the center of the witherling, and it just erupts into a frozen statue of bone. Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
21 fucking damage, dude.
Boom!
Morrison looks back. Nice!
On to the next one.
I'm kind of old t-shirts.
He comes up here, and he's going to use a superiority die as he's going to go for a trip. Oh shit. That's going to hit. Jesus Christ. Morrison trying to go for a trip, but in one fell swoop takes his longsword, goes for the legs, and in one solid motion just splits the witherling in half. His bones scatter everywhere.
Jeez!
Yeah, he did like 21 damage.
Obliterated 2 gnolls and just blah, or wither gnolls.
Witherlings, yeah.
Witherlings.
He's a battle master. He's got this fucking shit on lock.
That's fair. And then no, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your magic word? What did you say?
Nothing.
Damn you.
This no witherling is gonna come over here. And it's gonna go on a rampage.
My boyfriend and best friend are both like.
That's unfortunately gonna miss Morrison as he manages to see it coming and hold it off with his shield. Drakariah, you're up.
I'm going to do Agonizar's Scorcher.
look at myself.
Okay.
I'm really close to myself.
But I'm gonna move up 15 slots.
For today, take a picture and
You-
then look at it,
you-
and I
right there?
don't know.
Yeah. You do Agonizar's Scorcher.
And that's a ray of 5.
That's
So
a line of. That's just a line of orange flame.
You got 30-foot range, 30-foot long, and 5 feet wide.
Mhm.
And the Witherling needs to make a dex save. That's a fail. You roll 3d8 fire damage.
Where's my d8s? 3.
Kate, the grand she has a lot of food, like,
13.
So she like I definitely understand that. She's like
Following the initiative of Morrison.
Ah,
fuck his hair.
Get out of bed, I can't look at myself.
Even though
You take a few steps up as you fling your hand up as this line of fire erupts in the ground, engulfing the Witherling just in front of Morrison. He's like, "All right, you damn fool! Woo! That's done."
Damn, and just like that,
I love that this is gold.
Hell yeah.
yeah, the little gold pieces stick
Mhm.
up.
Good job there.
Good job, eh?
How much is a 3D printer?
About 150 for a cheap one.
Unless you can get someone to print one for you.
$150 or $150,000?
$150 for a cheap one.
Oh.
And that's like one that's like this big by this big,
Mhm.
and it prints like a little box like
In
this.
my high school, we had one, and I would make like little Pokemon. But like, I was like, it'd be cool if we could get one, but for miniatures.
Okay.
I would invest in the.
So with the Witherlings now
He's the
gone,
one with the pain.
the Scorcher careening through the blood, you smell that burnt iron.
Yeah.
But this section of the cave seems empty. There's a branch off over to your left.
Seems empty. Investigation.
Right? Why not? That didn't make anything, so I don't see shit. That's 11 for me.
It's got to be an 18, so on that 20.
Within this section of the cave, you see fragments of bone, look to be animal bones and humanoid bones, a couple of skulls, and the blood pool in the center. There seem to be meaty chunks.
Yes. I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and try to mask the smell as much as I can, man.
Yeah,
Can you
it's
Thank
very
Can you make
prevalent.
the meaty chunks like move?
Alright, shall we
Can you make
move
the
on?
meaty chunks move?
I could, but I don't want
I was just
to.
I'll take point.
they're good, but
Probably
Keep
make
me
it
covered.
smell even more.
Morrison will take center. Don't fall, please. You two follow?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a long tunnel that makes a short dog leg to the right. The walls are increasingly being written in what looks to be blood in the same abyssal kind of script.
Hey, Nylas.
You seem to be
Nylas, what does it say?
I don't think I want to read it. Do it.
Well, I'm asking you,
Yeah,
what does it say?
I mean, in the way that you can't actually not read things. What does it say?
just stare at the words and just be like, I don't want to read.
I don't want to read. I don't want to read.
I mean, if you look close enough, you won't read it.
Yeah, right.
They seem to be repeating Yenago's name, and then some passages or phrases. He shall rise, and we shall feast. We shall feast endlessly on the fools above.
Yeah, it just seems to be them trying to summon a god, I think.
Okay. Like, end of world summoning god, or what?
No, just like endless feasting of everything that isn't a gnoll. So,
Sounds
end of
like.
our world, yes. End of their world, I guess it's really just beginning for them.
So you're saying it's just a matter
Oh my goodness.
it's just a matter of perspective then, right? So I just need to be a gnoll
Yeah,
to stay alive?
yeah, just,
Okay, gotcha.
Just reincarnate as a gnome. There you
I
go.
think I'll become a druid then.
Yeah.
to be shape.
Well, I think blood shaman really has a nice ring to it too.
Yeah?
Yeah, blood shaman.
I'd like that idea.
You continue down into the narrow cave. The smell of death and feces just keeps getting worse and worse until you come to this narrow hole in the within the cave wall.
Put something in your nose.
There
Are you
are
serious?
Nielas. You see just beyond Morrison's light that there are more witherlings.
Wouldn't I see that too?
You have dark vision, so yes, you actually do.
Yeah.
You see everything.
There are more witherlings still doing that cackling.
Oh, it stinks in here, but we got more trouble up ahead.
Alright, just stay behind me.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Right?
So
Have at
Oh,
it.
she was so mean to me. She's like, don't
So
smile.
I'm
I was like,
gonna
what?
scoot a little bit over so I can peer around behind her.
Right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up.
Where would you like to be?
It's hard to describe, so I'm just gonna have to place it myself.
Josh is north.
Right there.
You're north, actually.
Oh. I always make
unfriendly.
you north.
Well, because this is the entrance they came in on was the exact same entrance that they came in on the other map.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so as you come around and you hug this corner, you see that the cave is a little bit bigger. There are segments of bodies scattered across the floor. No blood, which is strange. And then what looks to be another junction of cave over to the right. On the left, there is a wall with a large tapestry of again the same painted white gnoll head.
Postulating. And I'm gonna do this in what's his face's head, just to annoy him mostly. What if the chamber we were just in was some sort of initiation chamber, which they have to strip themselves full of flesh and blood in order to recreate themselves as these skeletal beings we see, in order to appease their dark demon.
Where's all the blood?
As he was flowing out earlier.
But I mean, there's a whole bunch of bodies with no blood. That's weird, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that they shed it all in that last chamber. And then, I don't know. I think we should put them down. For
Well,
like,
obviously.
again.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck these guys.
Alright, same as before.
Tally ho.
Tally.
Tally ho!
Tally.
Comes up here. Morrison's gonna, again, take a swing. Oof. That's gonna do that.
It's big troll.
Nice. Oh, smash!
That would be me.
As Morrison's blade cleaves into the witherling, a segment of its arm drops off. It turns around, and the other witherlings do as well. Roll initiative.
12.
I've done that stuff in real life, so I
Oi.
I'm not like. I can't help. He smelled someone's fart. That's what he is.
Fortunately, Witherlings are going first.
This side of the table is just like crazy.
I feel like that's kind of how it always is. That's the chill side, this is the crazy side.
Pretty much.
You guys have the nice couch, and we're just like, yeah!
It's true.
As Morrison is currently surrounded. Whoops, that's the wrong guy.
You are so like...
Nope. Nope.
I honestly barely use my phone except to watch K-dramas.
Korean dramas? Yeah.
In a flurry of clubs and teeth, Morrison is just batting away with his shield, keeping them at bay.
So I have a...
Drakariah, you're next.
Magic missile does 3, right?
Does 3 darts at first level.
This one's kind of new, so they haven't really been like updating.
Yeah, I'm gonna do magic missile.
Okay. 1 dart per wither.
1 dart per wither.
All right, roll your damage. It's a D4 per dart.
And plus force
What
damage.
got you into Korean dramas?
Force damage is the dart.
When did that start?
Yeah. So 1d4 plus 1.
Gotta find another one. Come here.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Wow!
Damn!
Is that a 20?
No, she rolled 3d4s and got all
Max
3 4s.
damage.
Oh, wow!
Nice!
Oh my gosh.
This is a good damage night.
So you cast magic missile as you send the 3 darts careening overhead. One slams into the witherling that Morrison had just hit, as it just goes. As the other 2 take equal damage. Anything else from you?
Nope.
The 2 witherlings have part of their chest sunken in, and you just hear the sickening crack from their bodies.
Gross.
It's Morrison's turn. He's going to take a dodge action and stay put. Nielas, you're up.
Elder Blast. One on Nielas is right. That's 9 plus 15.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 7 damage.
That's 2.
This one?
Yep.
You send the Eldritch Blast as the force goes following suit with the magic missile and just takes it through its body as it crumples like a folding chair in half on the floor.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Wither's turn. Since all the others are done, it's going to be going into a vengeance rampage as it's going to try and strike Morrison 3 times at disadvantage. It's cocked. Yeah, and Morrison just holding still is just blocking its club in mouth without a problem. Drakariah, you're up.
I'm gonna do where is it? I want to do Thorn Whip, but I'm gonna move up 3 spaces and do Thorn Whip on that guy.
Okay,
You do it like between his legs.
roll for a melee spell.
It's 12.
From a 6?
Mhm.
Plus, yep. That'll hit.
It hits?
That hits. Just barely.
Max damage.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, girl.
And if the creature isn't dead, it's pulled 10 feet towards me.
So as Morrison's holding up the witherling, bashing it back and forth, keeping himself between the Witherling and you. You fling your thorn whip just on his outsides. It wraps around the midsection. You say, "Hang on a second," and you pull as it rips in half.
Oh, oh my gosh! Right?
They
Like
just cleared out two fields, and it's like
That was eventful.
you did not need us.
Josh is like, I'm gonna create a dungeon that's gonna destroy you, and you guys are like, I'm destroying your dungeon.
Hey, max damage.
Well, I think we're. I wonder, is there anything else in here?
Well, yeah,
Nielas,
probably-
you hear? Oh, coming from deeper in the cave, over to the right.
Yeah, there's definitely something still further in here. So be on the lookout.
Investigation on what I see.
Also, we probably want to burn
perception if you're looking. Investigation is like I'm going to investigate you.
Well, I'm good.
Just like that.
Just like
He's investigating you.
Barely.
But with your I'll take that 19 as a perception roll.
That's a 20.
You definitely see. You hear what looks to be like what sounds like crying, some sobs, and rustling of rags, as well as like metal being jostled against metal.
Something's in here.
Something's in here.
What do you mean?
I mean, something's in here. I can't tell whether it's friendly or not. I can't see it.
All right.
Point man, that's you.
Stay behind me, stay behind me, folks. He'll go over here. Stay real close. Oops, I need music. Stop it. No. Fellow likes to be a dick. The further in you go into to the right side of the cave, the more it smells of feces. But you also hear the sobs getting louder. Just over to the left, you see more bodies, but these are not gnoll bodies. These seem to be human bodies. Or at least humanoid. Like the torso, there's torsos of lizard people, of maybe what looks like a couple of gnomes. And the far end, there is
Are they dead bodies?
the ones in the corner to your left, yes.
Okay.
But just in the far end, there seem to be a set of cages, which are filled to almost bursting capacity with people, and a single gnoll standing just in front of them. This one seems to be a little bit bigger, and quite literally armed to the teeth.
Who wants to take this guy on?
Well, if we take it all down at once, I think we can get it.
Okay.
Just this amalgamation
Anime
mismatch
attack.
creature. Jesus.
Do your anime attack.
What?
Do your anime attack.
Yep.
Everyone has to shout out their moves and do it at the same time.
Thorn whip.
What is Nielas' move?
You can't make any
Eldritch
stealth
Blast.
attacks
Eldritch
without
Blast.
switching first.
Oh, I forgot you're sleepy when you say Eldritch Blast.
I think I've got.
You got him down? Yeah, that'll probably do about it.
Yep. Yep.
I got my dude.
Is that Nielas?
How old is Nielas?
He's like 45.
Oh.
He's got some
Old.
pepper. He's about as old as Morrison, actually.
You say that.
But you can definitely see the difference when someone is constantly in battle versus someone who's in a library.
Yeah. You go on the front lines, man.
What the heck? I made
You
Morgana
gotta-
28,
oh,
but
you
this
gotta-
entire time I've been
got
thinking
some
she
reps
was
on
in her
your feet.
30s.
Yeah.
You got rubs on your feet.
Technically, it counts.
Alright.
So Morrison getting real as low to the ground as he can and just quietly walking up behind this bigger gnoll. He looks back at you two as he swings his sword just once,
Pick it up later.
twice.
Yes.
You gonna do anything?
Lightning lore.
You need to be within 15 feet.
Hold on. Well then, I'll do just a regular gnoll.
No, this one's a lot bigger, and he's armed to the teeth.
No. I mean like a live gnoll.
Yes,
not
a living
Okay.
Gnoll.
Then I will do.
He wouldn't care, but he's like,
Infestation?
bit hurt.
What's the range on that?
Sorry, I don't have the. Give me a
Why don't you
second.
have the spells written down? You have it written down.
It's not.
Screenshot.
The description, yeah.
It's just 30 feet.
Okay, you're in range. Nylas, you're in range.
I can't.
Roll the hit.
It'll be too long.
Oh man, that'll hit.
Infestation is a saving throw though.
And what's the saving throw? Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's gonna fail.
19 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Morrison's gonna hit.
Max damage at 6 and moves 5 feet in a random direction.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Or D8.
D8 to see which way he rolls. That's a
Yeah.
4.
Because it's 4 directions. It moves west.
Oh.
Oh, neat.
Well, there's 4 directions: north, east, south, west, right?
There's actually 8 because this is an 8-dimensional thing.
Well,
But you already did that, so it's gonna push him back that way. But Morrison goes in with a nice quick stab.
You made me think of something.
It'd be funny if he
My
like
uncle.
you pushed him away as he was starting to smash.
Well, he stabs. You follow up with an Eldritch Blast. What's the damage it does?
7 damage.
As that blast just passes over his shoulder, slamming the gnoll into the chest. And with an infestation, this cloud of flies just surrounds the gnoll as he pushes back. That was a fuck ton of damage, guys.
Yeah.
nice.
As the sword just pulls right back out of its body. It coughs, spewing blood from its mouth. God, I fucking hate this shit.
But it's so
I hate
catchy.
abs.
But it's so catchy.
Catchy.
As a gnoll gathers itself, it looks at the three of you and speaks in abyssal. Minan Magni! As you hear, I'll offer you to our god.
What does it say?
You just see this point. What do you say?
Roll initiative, please.
What do you say, No?
I'm trying to think of something witty. Hang on.
Nat 20.
Same.
How's going on in this dungeon?
You guys like they're like they roll
what's your full
perfectly,
counts?
get full
It's
damage,
just,
and then it's
20.
just-
Yeah,
Yes,
we're gonna
roll
get
one.
stoned, and you guys are gonna come find us like just petrified. You're like, what the hell did this idiot do? You guys are taking all the luck.
We have this stupid
Well,
dungeon.
hey, Mister, I didn't want to share the nat 20s the other day.
Yeah,
Like, seriously.
They were fucking 8 nat 20s.
I know.
I legit, the 2 rolls I rolled today has been a 2 and a 3. So that's why I feel like everything has gone back to that side.
So just a 20. What was yours?
21.
And Morrison just barely gets ahead.
He's like, what if I don't want to leave it?
I will bite you. You laugh, I bite her.
This gnoll
Yeah.
is a gnoll lord. He is armed with a glaive in one hand and a longbow slinked on his back.
I don't want to beat her.
But Niles goes first.
He says he's
He
gonna
doesn't realize
offer
that
us
that's people with a teeth.
an easy way out. We kill him.
Sounds good to me.
And then I say back in Abyssal, and you
It's
have
an
no
honor to
god.
be hurt by your teeth, I little one.
Ah.
Masterpiece, get out of here.
Oh.
I really
This
just
tastes
wanted
like
to-
popsicle juice.
Phantasmal Force.
That's what it is.
Cool.
Make an
Intelligence
intelligence save.
No. What the?
Yeah, no, that's an 11. What you dropping on him?
It's just gonna be
Here, Honor. That's for you.
in this 10-foot square. Actually, no, in this 10-foot square, it's gonna just be an even bigger version of him.
Oh god.
Just even bigger and just even more like intimidating for him. Just like, hey, I'm you, but bigger in every single way.
I'm sorry.
Come at me.
It makes my other dog uncomfortable too.
All right, and that's going to be at the start of his turn. Anything else from you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow. Okay. That was your movement. Anything for your bonus?
We're good.
Cool. Drakariah, you're up.
Bonus action.
I am going to do.
Solari's still active, so yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay, move me up 3 spaces. I'm going to do shape water on the guy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, since you've
Because
already
I
figured
still
out
have your sack. I haven't given him back yet.
You're gonna give that back to me, right? Oh, yeah.
All right, and since you used your, I will keep in mind the fact that you made a very good Arcana check last time, which you basically figured, all right, I can actually engulf heads. So I'm not even going to ask for that. So you control water and engulf its head. It goes to make a con save. No, did it all? Nope, that's still going to miss.
I like this.
So it's already just
Die, motherfucker, die.
Morrison's going to take 2 steps up.
We don't want you here.
As he's also going to use a superiority die as he goes for a cleave. Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's going to hit hard. Yeah, just takes up his longsword. Almost gives himself a nice quick jump up and just cleave downward. Noel's turn. It's going to make... Let's see, as it takes psychic damage. It's not looking too hot. It's going to make a con save. That'll do. As it makes an intelligence save. That's going to fail. But it's going to step over here.
Out of the water. Okay.
Yep, out of the water.
Oh.
And it's going to take its glaive, and it's going to swing at Morrison twice. Oh, God. That's a nat 20.
Oh. Yeah, get smacked.
Ooh, that was close to a second nat 20.
No!
I got the 5.
Let's see, glaive.
This is why you're the point man.
Yeah, right?
Morrison takes 11 as this gnoll very quickly spins the glaive around and manages to get around Morrison's shield and cuts him twice. Nihilus, your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Reroll its cost.
This is actually pretty simple.
Let's eliminate that possibility.
My toes.
It's 11.
Nope. As you send out another blast, it looks over and just ducks out of the way.
That's my turn.
Drakariah, you're up.
I'm gonna do chill touch on the guy.
Nice.
Yes.
That needs a saving throw.
No. It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Nice.
That's a
It's a natural 19. That'll hit.
so it's 1d8. 7 damage.
Nice.
Necrotic damage.
Ooh, necrotic. You reach out your hand as this black energy just forms in your palm, and the same thing coalesces around the gnoll, clinging to his neck. As he just... Okay. Morrison, he's going to take a dodge action.
Okay.
Gnoll's going to strike
Just like
twice.
transition.
At disadvantage, that's going to miss.
Disadvantage.
Dodge action.
Ooh.
And both are going to miss because that last one was a nat 20.
Nope.
Morrison now actually readjusted, manages to block the glaze strikes. Nylas, you're back up.
Eldritch Blast.
I just saying.
That looks cocked again.
I feel like you should have
18.
a word
Yep,
phrase
that'll
for
hit.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast!
Boogity boogity.
You better say that every time you.
I've rolled
Eldritch
7 damage.
3
3 times in a row now
Ching,
for
ching.
Eldritch
Blast.
Blast.
7.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, with this blast, you manage to get a good beat on the gnoll's head as you send it. It actually manages to get into his neck as you hear this.
No.
And he goes limp. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna investigate the body.
Investigate. The people in the cells.
That's a 20. A nat 20. Sorry.
It's equipped with a glaive, a longsword, and some chainmail. As well as it has a very similar skin-like scroll.
Ooh, what's the scroll say? I take the scroll. Look at it. Hey, Nihilus, what does it say?
It looks like the same thing as before.
It's the same. It's a literal of the same one.
Yeah, it's no propaganda.
Okay.
The scroll seems a little bit fresher though.
Yeah, this one's just from newest stock. Oh,
I'll keep the older stock then. I don't want.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Probably smells better.
While you're
I'm
checking out the
guessing.
body, Morrison goes over to the cages. You actually overhear as he's talking with them. There's a bigger one in the back.
What?
Back of the cave.
Morrison, look out. There's a bigger one, apparently.
Yeah, we're almost done here.
Yeah.
Where is
Bigger
it?
one.
As the caves just as the prisoners all point back into the bigger room. You, Nihilus, actually hear. More stock for sacrifice.
Your stock. That's what she called you.
Yeah, have you seen how fast we cleared through here? I don't think you're going to pose us any problem, man.
Is that intimidation? That didn't.
Nihilus gets Hulk smash.
Was that an? Are you being diplomacy right now?
Stating the facts.
Stating the facts, rolling it, rolling for facts.
Why am I a charisma based caster, man? Fucking on that 20. Look, we just killed a whole bunch of gnolls. You know why we're here? We had to we're just looking for some coin, right? And we had to fucking talk to people we didn't want to talk to before. I have to hang out with this fucking goddamn little gnome. You know how fucking annoying he is? But I still fucking have to suffer. I am pissed off. I am tired. I have to walk through all this fucking goddamn desert. And I have sand in my shoes for fucking 7 days now. I am not happy. And do you think that you are going to stand between me and my fucking payday? Think again, fucker.
Now Drakariah casts Vicious Mockery.
Unfortunately, you don't actually.
Because I don't hear it.
You
so-
don't hear this.
But I hear.
You hear Nihilus is almost
You
cursing.
just hear him just like.
However, what you heard it was in abyssal.
So it just sounds like every swear word and slur from every sort of like language put together and just tossed back out there. It's demon speak.
Yeah.
What if demons actually spoke like the way we think angels speak? Like super lovely.
One of my least favorite like Tolkienisms is that like all of the orcs are all like Cockney, and all of the elves are
What's
Queen's
Cockney?
English. East End.
I'm real
London.
Cockney, yeah.
Hey, we'll trip up with the apples, yeah. Real
Gotta go on down there and have a bit of smart tea, yeah.
Yep.
Oh heck
Like
yes.
real
my
like
gosh.
lower class
Is that
British
the name
accents.
I'm gonna get the accent of my future work?
Cockney.
Half
Cockney.
work.
Yep. Really
Oh.
low class English accent, and then
There's
all
a
the
girl named Cockney
elves are all-
Draws, and I've always wondered why that was her name.
Now you
Cockney
know.
draws.
I just want one
But she's
instance
actually
where
super
she's
talented. Her commissions are open. I'll share it with the chat if you guys. It's really pricey, so.
That
It'd be
sounds
like
like
a-
everyone's commissions are pricey.
Oh no, she's worse.
Are you
like-
serious?
It's like $500 for like a half up portrait. But if you look at it's like surreal drawings.
Oh, okay.
you gotta find someone who's new and is good, but doesn't know that they're good.
Yeah,
I know.
and then you gotta tip them a little extra to be like, "Yo, dude, thanks for being good."
That's one girl for me. That
And as you're cursing this, you actually see this first. You see what looks to be another gnome. However, this one is very different than the gnolls you've been against. It's still living. However, it's stark white, and it's dragging behind it a what looks to be a flail, but the ends are made of skulls, and each skull is glowing a different color. Its armor is covered with swaths of dried and fresh blood, and its eyes are also glowing deep red. As is.
Guys, we got another one, and this guy isn't looking good.
As he's walking through this little corridor here, and
I
you're
do
cursing
want
that,
his skulls though.
he replies in abyssal, "I like meat that fights
I'm sharing
back."
my
Oh, he's coming from
Yes, he's
from
coming.
behind us. Okay, I thought it was coming from
Successful pickles show in general.
the guys. In. Yeah.
Hey, dude, can I have your skulls after we kill you? I like the glowing.
I like the glowing effects.
Roll initiative, please.
Alright, you little albino bitch, you're about to be the last drop in a chalice of sorrow.
That's a 19.
8.
That's a 19.
Oh boy,
You're a giant chicken nugget. You're a giant chicken nugget. Your name's Chicken Nugget. and
it's
you're a
going
giant chicken
first.
nugget.
Oh boy.
It rolled a nat 20.
Oh boy.
Fun.
Oh, well then, yeah, you're chicken nugget.
I was tired.
Cool.
What was your roll, Miles?
8.
Morgana?
19.
Drakariah.
Drakariah.
I love how you get us mixed up.
It's the
All the time.
Oz.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my grandpa.
You're both fucking,
Oh, okay.
fucking tieflings. That's it. That's
Both,
literally
both red tieflings.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that's
I don't know if I could-
Not saying all tieflings look
okay.
the same, but
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did the gods gain power like they normally do in D&D
How do you mean?
by patrons?
Gods gain power from other gods?
No.
No, by the people who worship them.
Oh.
Yes and no. They still have godly powers, but the more patrons they have, the stronger they are.
Okay. This is metagame. I would never. Yeah.
it'd be like Bannon would be the one like greater deity in this setting, like the only greater deity. There'd be no lesser deities, or only be minor deities, and everything else that is propping up on the radar, like this guy and
Could-
probably minor spirits that have a small following, like probably
Okay.
some druids.
Cause in like I was reading someone's
the
like I was
noise
watching someone's
of the
YouTube and it goes
sounds.
demigods,
It's
minor, lesser, great.
it may be medium, but it's fucking bulky. It is gnarly looking. It is gray. It is pale white, dragging this flail of skulls right behind it as it stomps up the two of you and flings it out, and it's going to be striking 3 times.
I know.
1 for a flail of madness
Yeah, I'll never have this.
at you, Nihilus. Uh, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
He goes, oh.
That's
You
a little bit.
attack me?
You attack me.
I saw a meme today that
As you,
6.
no.
I rolled a 2.
As the red flail strikes you, you feel this compulsion to strike at a random target closest to you. At a random target.
I mean, like, we're both in the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah, like,
The gnoll and me are in the same
within reach of its turn.
Catch him.
It keeps going as the flails drag through the air, as it follows through into you, Drakariah. That is a 11 versus AC.
Nope.
You managed to dodge out of the way of that one. But then the last skull, glowing in yellow. That's a 15 to AC.
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh.
That's a 10. No, that's an 8.
Oh.
Why did it get worse?
Oh boy!
Because I was looking at my charisma, not my constitution.
At least you're honest
So
about
you
it. Good on you.
Drakariah, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are paralyzed.
How does it feel?
11?
11 points.
Do you know that meme with the guy who's like,
That's...
like a huge guy going like this, and then he's like a good
Not looking so good, guys. Not looking so good.
You try to say that, but nothing comes out of your mouth. You try to move your body. You can't move. You are paralyzed until the end of your next turn. But that's it for that. Drakariah, your turn.
Oh my god, the guy. Oh my god.
I mean, like, I would love to cast Mantle of Flame right now, but can I?
Nope. Because you're paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Any?
But that's just, like, an ability that I can do.
Does it
so-
require semantic components?
No.
It's a bonus. It's a bonus action. But with paralyze, creature is incapacitated. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attacks on the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical. And if we go over to incapacitated, the creature cannot take actions or reactions.
I mean, like, I can't do anything then. But, like, Mantle of Flame is just an ability that I have, though. But it's whatever.
Requires an action.
It requires an action.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the end of your turn.
I'd be like, I can
Well,
still,
obviously, I can't do anything.
I can still move my eyes.
I'm trying to
so
help.
I can.
I can still move my eyes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm thinking like what's his face? When he was trapped in that metal casket. And,
Man in the middle mask?
no. No.
I don't
in
know what you're
Avatar.
asking me.
In Avatar.
Oh,
He can
King Boomy!
Yeah, and he can still earthbend.
Yeah, he can still his face. And he's like, you can still Edward? And he's like, well, yeah, they didn't cover my face.
I'm still thinking that.
Yeah, and it's just the face of farting.
Okay, Nihilus, you're up.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go high this dude and low my buddy.
He's a big dog.
Well, let's aim high. We're hitting the dude with my stick,
Roll the hit.
which is magic still.
28.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
You could be pulled on a sled.
9 damage.
Nice.
So it turns out this is actually a rash from Buddha.
Sorry. 10 damage. 10 damage.
Uh-huh.
Plus
Alright.
4 to charisma.
I'm not gonna move her neighbor.
Alright.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Anything else?
Just once.
If you want anything, let me know.
Movement? Can I do a movement?
You can do a movement.
Alright.
Let me know. Like,
Let's
you
go,
can, like,
let's stand
I
next
can
to
give you, like, a menu
you.
and stuff, and then since we
So
meet
what's
up,
his face?
like, you can
So I
just-
can smack him with my magic stick instead
so
now.
you don't have to drive up.
Instead of...
Okay.
No, yeah. This guy, yep.
You're gonna step back.
Yeah.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Oh, right.
Better than what I thought on some things, but I will tell you what's bad. If
12 to hit.
No.
That's how I am too. As a waitress, I'm like
Over there?
so annoying.
Uh,
I'm like, what's good? I'm like, well, it's not bad.
I'm sorry.
Did one more
Yeah,
back.
About people.
Okay.
There we go. I'm real to people.
Now, if I'm still confused, I'm not hitting somebody I care about.
No, it was just at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I like bartending.
That's gonna be...
I recommend like a
Morrison.
nice partner, so I got a lot
He's gonna
of,
charge ahead.
rich people.
As he comes up.
Rich people, like people with high-end jobs. So if
Takes
you
a good hard swing. That's a nat one. As he's going up, the large gnoll just slings his flail and knocks Morrison's sword out of his hand. That's it for him, unfortunately. It's the Flynn's turn.
If I can be completely online.
He's gonna go for 3 attacks again as he blocks it and then spins and comes dragging along again as he goes for a flailed madness on Morrison. Oh, that's the wrong guy.
Baby, you're falling asleep. You need somewhere to put your head. I got you. Be your pillow.
That's gonna hit.
She doesn't want me to be your pillow.
She's
Morrison
very
does
hot,
not
so she doesn't like
True.
succeed.
Our long-haired dog is.
Morrison
She carries
takes
with the cord they grow.
minimal damage.
Who's the chunkiest
The next
one?
flail
What are they doing?
goes for you, Drakariah.
I'm dead.
Hey, that's a nat 1 too.
Oh, cool.
Wow, nice. Listen to your dad. Go, woman. You've been.
You notice as he's swinging across, the flail actually pops out of his hand. His hands are actually covered in blood. Not his blood, unfortunately. Oh boy.
Give me your butt. I take it. I take your butt.
Okay, well that's it for his turn. Flynn is gonna take a step back. Drakariah, you have an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yeah.
Can I get all of it for you?
But is it just a melee?
Yeah.
Stick a dagger in him.
Wow, that's the third nat 1 I've rolled in a row.
Nice.
Wow.
As Morrison tries to go for
You wanna trade
goes for a
dice?
swing with his empty hand. Unfortunately, he's a little lopsided and just misses.
I rolled a 2, so that doesn't
Yep,
work.
that's gonna miss both.
Oh
Eleanor,
my
go lay down.
God, I wonder how this would work. Jesus, I want to do this now.
Do it. Do it in your cool.
I've got 1 spell slot left.
Oh joy.
Why that scare her?
That's it for the Flynn. Drakariah, you're up.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna do chill touch on the guy. No. That's not what I'm gonna
It's
do.
alright. Good girl.
Yeah, you think chill touch would be like, like an icy hand, right? Like I'm gonna put my cold hand because I've been outside up your shirt, right? Right?
Yeah.
No, you summon a like disembodied spectral hand to like choke the life out of somebody.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
It does necrotic damage.
That's flavor tech. What?
It does necrotic damage.
Why?
Yep.
Why?
Chilling touch.
It's a chill touch. Yeah.
It's ripping your soul out.
How neat.
Why does it do that?
I'm gonna do scorching ray.
All right. Roll for 3 rays.
Drip water on it.
Like roll to hit, right?
Yep. Roll to hit. What the fuck?
14, 12, and 14.
Is that a 1? Oh.
And that's
plus,
just-
plus your spell
Yeah,
attack
like
modifier.
plus
And then that's plus 6.
Eleanor, please
So
leave
20,
us
20,
alone.
and 18.
Yeah, all 3 hit.
Okay.
That is
2d6.
per ray, so that is 66.
Eleanor.
66 damage. Yeah.
6.
That's
So 6
not
for
even
1.
average.
6.
9 for another,
15,
and 5 for another.
20 damage.
That's good. That's good.
God damn.
What was that, 50? 20?
That's like 3 opportunities for those who crit too, so that's nice. My turn?
So as a 3 raise,
Sorry about that.
Eleanor,
Got the zoomies. Are you okay?
she thinks you're playing with her. Come here. Come here. Go.
so as the 3 rays
Sit.
soar through the cave, they all slam into the middle of the Flynn, engulfing him in flames. And you hear this. Yep. Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on him. And he makes a Wisdom save. Cool. Yeah. I'm like, let's do this on the hyena. What's the worst that can happen? It'll be fun.
That's a 17.
Oh. Yeah, that makes it.
I got you.
Nothing happens.
You see the gnoll just. Morrison gathers his sword and goes there,
Need a.
and we'll take a dodge action.
Is the gnolls thingy flail still on the ground?
Yep.
Oh, we dropped it?
Yeah, he
rolled
dropped
a nat
it.
1.
Oh. Oh, okay. Just changes things.
I'm not sure you want to use it though, but that's your choice. Okay. Flynn's turn. He's gonna keep backing up. Morrison's gonna get attack of opportunity. That's unfortunately gonna miss. Flynn turns around. He's gonna pull out a longbow.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna aim at you, Drakariah.
Not nice.
Oh, because we used to play whenever it would get up.
That's unfortunately gonna miss. As Morrison actually gets in the way and parries the arrow out of its flight. Drakariah, your turn.
Alright.
Flynn currently has half cover where you're standing.
Good. Ouch. Okay. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Mantle of Flame.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Fuck, still out of range. So then I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on the guy.
Okay, Thornwick has a 30-foot range.
I believe so, yes. Fuck, I have to go. Yeah. It should have a 30-foot range. Hold on. Sorry, it's not in.
It has a 30-foot range.
Eleanor.
Roll the
Why
hit,
are you so fast on that? Okay.
because I have an app for it. With your spell attack modifier.
13.
That's going to miss.
Lay down.
As the Flynn tries to set itself back up for its longbow, it sees the whip coming and dodges out of the way. Niles, your turn.
Oh. I'm not
It's-
able to see it from there, am I?
It's got 3/4 cover from your fan's
Yeah,
point.
let's, 60.
However, you are also in darkness.
You may have it from.
Can I see from there? Or still the same angle of cover?
It's about half from there.
Okay. Roll the hit. 21.
For Edward's Bolt?
Yep.
That'll hit.
Here's the mischance.
Yeah, 21 is a good number.
I am.
Half cover just increases AC for the target,
Oh, never mind.
but you hit it anyway.
I'm thinking old school rules.
Yeah, you're thinking like 3/5 in Pathfinder.
Yeah. Alright, this time it's a 1 for damage.
Okay. Orison's turn. He's gonna push right through you, Drakariah. 25. Getting all up in front of the Flynn. And he'll also take a dodge action. He's just occupying this thing. Drakariah, the Flynn's turn. He's getting tired of this. As he drops his longbow and pulls out a glaive from behind him as he strikes 3 times at Morrison. That's a hit. That's a hit. Wait a second. Oh. Morrison's not looking too good. Well, that'll be it for the Flynn. Drakariah, your turn.
Fuck, I'm just gonna, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna cast Agonizar's Scorcher again on it.
Morrison's in the way.
I'm gonna move first. 5, 10.
Okay.
Don't want to be too close.
Needs to make a dex save. Yep, that's a nat 1.
Wow.
Hot. Falls on his face.
But here's the thing. Here's the catch. Josh is gonna only be rolling nat 20s when we start.
That's
playing.
what I was just thinking. I was like, I don't want to play tonight. Bad things are gonna bound to happen.
13.
Nice.
Basilisk is just gonna fuck us.
I'm excited, actually. Our plan is
We do have a
good.
good plan.
Okay, it's looking pretty bad.
I'm sorry, I'm messing with you. You just sleep.
Okay, Nielas, you're up.
Eldritch. Oh wait.
No, wait.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, cover's a thing. Cover is definitely a thing.
11.
Yep, no, that's gonna miss.
That's
With Morrison in the way, kind of agitating it, and the beam of fire coming from Drakariah, you send a blast through. It just gets caught up in the chaos.
Why would you stop moving?
Small whispers so you don't think it's edible.
Okay, Flynn's turn. It's gonna grapple Morrison.
No, stop it.
Oh boy, and it does.
No.
That's just grabs Morrison by his collar and pulls him in close. That'll be it for him. Drakariah, you're up.
I'm gonna do a chill touch on the guy.
Alright. Roll the hit.
I don't know.
21.
Yeah, that'll
It
hit.
could be.
Roll for damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can
8.
still add a punch.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sneak
looking for.
sneak out a punch.
As the necrotic hand reaches into the gnoll's body and pulls out more life force.
Wow.
Ugh. What does
pretty
his life
cool.
force look like?
Spaghetti.
Very disgusting.
I'm making spaghetti.
Okay.
Is that a meatball?
Anything else, Drakariah?
Nope.
Okay. Nielas, you're back up.
Looking up a spell real quick. I think I'm going to be casting Disorienting Whispers as my warlock bonus spell.
Dissonant Whispers?
Disorienting Whispers.
Disorienting whispers. Sounds like ASMR.
You're right. Oh.
Well, that doesn't have. Is it disorienting or dissonant whispers?
I think it might be Dissonant Whispers. Hang on.
That's the only thing that comes up.
Yes.
Dissonant whispers, first level enchantment spell.
Yeah, that would be it. I'm not the only one to find it. It's got to be.
Target needs to make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d6 psychic damage.
Take it.
Okay, needs to make a wisdom save. That's a nat 20.
Okay. You got me.
You try and focus your mind to try and break the veil into its mind. But all you hear is this cackling laughter coming back at you.
Will you stop that?
It's mocking you.
Okay. A successful save takes half damage and does not move. So you still roll damage for it.
Oh, cool.
So 3d6 psychic damage, sorry.
Oh yeah, huh?
I love sweet tea.
Right.
It's like so good.
Takes 3 damage.
I've already filled this up for the second time, and it's almost
7.
gone.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
Rolled 7, takes 3.
Eleanor, you're
Okay.
caught, baby.
Morrison is grappled, but he's going to take a stab.
Give me a pop. Give me a pop.
Ugh, that's a nat 1.
Come.
Morrison tries to readjust himself
No.
to stab at the gnoll. The gnoll just headbutts him as he drops the sword again.
Yeah. Stay.
The Flynn's turn.
Good job.
Good.
Gonna bite into Morrison's neck.
Ouch.
Bite him. He's into it.
That's my 7th nat 1.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
You want to trade dice?
Morrison goes, after taking the headbutt, just goes right back in for another. That's in for that. Drakariah, your turn.
Thorn whip.
Go for it. Make a melee spell attack.
That's 16.
That will just hit.
Alright. That's 3. And it's pulled 10 feet closer to me.
10, 15.
Why 15?
Was it 10 feet?
It's 10.
Sorry.
I said 10. I'm like, why 15?
Surprise.
Surprise! There's an extra 5 feet you didn't know about.
Surprise, motherfucker! Okay. That's it for Drakariah. Do you have a movement and a bonus action? Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna move
She looked at me like, no, you
15 feet that way. Towards, yeah.
Okay. Nielas, you're up.
Don't want him too close.
Aww. Eldritch Blast.
Good old faithful.
Yep. That's what happens when I'm out of spells. 14 to hit.
No, that will not hit.
Bro.
As it's pulled, you send out a blast. It sees it and just ducks out of the way.
That's my turn.
Morrison steps up, goes in for a grapple.
Why do you keep getting closer to that thing? You're not looking so good.
Because he wants to be a hero.
The Flynn just bats him away.
Let him. Means he dies first.
But the Flynn's gonna go back in for a grapple.
And if it looks bad for him, you run.
Good job there, man.
I open the cages, and he gets distracted by the prisoners, and I make a break for it.
Smart idea. Gotcha. I love that.
Okay.
Because he's in between me and the exit right now, and I don't like that.
So as Morrison tries to grab the Flynn, it bats away his hands as it grabs him by the face.
Ugh.
Drakariah, your turn.
Lightning lure. Wait. Scratch that. I have to be
15 feet.
within 15 feet. So can you move me 15 feet closer to him?
Can you move? Cast a spell move?
You can.
Oh my god!
You can.
Why didn't
Oh my
you
God.
realize this?
You can move, cast
Because
move.
you need a feat to do that in fucking Pathfinder in 3.5.
I know.
Not in this
What the
one.
fuck?
Did you
You can move,
realize-
cast move.
Yeah.
Did you not realize
I did this
was
earlier in the
moving Rick,
season.
I shot and then moved Rick again.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Mounted combat's busted like that too. Where
Uh-huh.
you
Mounted
can't,
combat's great.
where you can't like, you and your
Mount me.
mount take the same movement, so you can't
Gross.
move, attack, and then.
Yeah, let's
No,
not say we
no,
did. Okay.
That's true.
So,
I
and then
can't
I'm gonna
do
do
this.
lightning
I'm a small-
lure?
small
Yep.
person here.
Roll to hit.
Phrases.
Actually, it's a saving, strength saving.
Oh my
Or
god, one time when I
Yeah.
got my favorite band, I embarrassed myself greatly because I only had shorts for them to autograph, so they were like just doing the
There it is.
spread. And then the guy was like, so they completely signed this part, and then he's like,
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw to be pulled 10 feet towards you and takes a d8. So it makes a strength saving throw. That's a 14.
My DC is a 14.
It fails.
All right,
Not the right answer.
and then a D8 because it'll be within 5 feet of me. That's a max damage.
Nice. It's almost. It's not looking too good. It's almost there.
And then I'm going to.
This is the proper battle.
I'm gonna take a step back.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I know, because then he gets more damage. Guess what?
That is a unnat 20.
Well, he also gets hit himself.
Yep.
Where is it?
Burn, baby, burn.
As you. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, hold on.
As you take 11 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Fire damage on your head. Hold on. What the fuck?
You're looking for Mantle of Flame.
No, I have that written down. I was
What are you looking for?
trying to understand it.
My butt's
What are you
vibrating.
fucking doing down there?
Is this us?
It's below us. There's a garage right below us.
Yeah,
It's a motorcycle, or I believe it's a car.
No, it's a
actually.
Camaro.
Yeah, it's like it's not. It's
The guy below us owns a Camaro.
Fire
That's
damage.
dope.
Like,
Honestly, like I
Okay,
don't know. I
yep.
like it, but I
So
can
it
understand why people
takes-
get annoyed.
yeah.
For me, being like I like cars, I like mechanics, I like.
It takes 4 damage.
All right. So, as you try to step away, it slings its glaive up into you, cutting across your chest as you collapse to the floor. But in that same flash, a burst of flame goes out and coats it in fire. You are now unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
You now need to make a death saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Right now?
Right now, it's your turn.
Right now.
Good luck, friend.
You got it.
Nope.
Nat 20.
That's one fail.
Fuck.
Nylas, you're up.
We should have stayed as a team.
You're already dying.
Dannon's like, Dannon.
Dannon? Dannon?
Dannon.
Damn you, Dannon! Dannon!
What you looking for, Chief?
Arms of Hadar.
Arms of Hadar.
I'm so 10 feet away, but then he'd be 10 feet from me.
Arms of Hadar.
Yep.
Self in a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
How much
That's
HP
my
does he
last
have?
warlock bonus, or sorcerer bonus.
He's not said he's bloody yet. At least I
I mean,
haven't heard.
he's just that. He's there. He's panting. He's
Oh,
bleeding.
Yeah, no, he was
Okay.
already.
He's almost done.
We got him bloodied when he was still over here.
Nice. Good job, friend. You will survive this.
I mean, he still takes half damage on a fail, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just in range.
Pop. Live tentacles just go all around me. He needs to make a dex save?
Bing. Bing.
Arms of Hadar.
Bing.
Strength saving.
He's to make a strength. Unfortunately, that's his forte.
Yeah.
Like that.
Still fails.
I was like, you wouldn't feel?
Got a 12.
We can test this.
Yeah, that'll do it.
As he takes 2d6 necrotic.
Pick your friends. Pick your nose.
And cannot take reactions until his next turn. 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yay!
As the tentacles spring forth from me, I want them to
Niall.
just grab all around him. Start dragging him down. I'm going to walk up to him, look into his eyes, grab him by his head, and say, "You're going to meet your god and see how weak he really is." And toss him down into the tentacles.
What was the first thing he said
Oh.
when he walked in?
I like things, I like my food that fights back or something like
Right.
that.
You should have said that to him.
And then to like eat his face.
Take his skull off and just like eat his eyeball.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for giving me a worthy fight.
Yep.
All right, when we make our movie, we'll change the line.
Oh my god.
This
I'm
fool
happy.
fights back.
No, I didn't mean it.
And yeah, then we're gonna go to Drakariah and help her.
And Drakariah's dead.
Well, we're out of combat, so we're good with that.
Touch her with hands that heal.
Hey, be more specific.
I was getting there.
Good bear juice.
All right, yeah. Well,
He's spreading his good juice on you.
Medicine check?
medicine check to stabilize.
19.
That'll do it.
Ooh.
You're stabilized. You're still unconscious. Unless you're also applying the good berry juice.
That
Yes.
song that
Roll a
might make
D8.
you cry if you really listen to the lyrics and have anything to be sad about. You're welcome.
6. I have a lot to be sad
Real
about.
six.
Why did you sing me a sad song?
Ugh,
I'm one of those people that I can't listen to depressing music.
what the
I'm
hell?
not listening.
So you
Yeah, it's dead now.
Good.
I have a friend like you. I can't understand.
I still have one more use of the good berry flask.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use that.
All right, roll a d8.
There's
Really? Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
You roll a 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
1 point of healing. As you're like, okay,
Oh my God.
good thing I got some juice. I got the.
Well, that was fucking pointless.
No, you're just enough, you know?
At least there's no zeros, man.
All right, you two.
Yeah, that would suck.
You take care of yourselves. I'll grab the prisoners. Son of a bitch, this hurts. Morrison actually begins limping back into the back of the cage.
We're gonna check out this tapestry.
Sure, I'll do the same.
Make an investigation check, both of you.
Is that where this motherfucker came from?
Are you serious? That was almost in that 20, by the way. That's a 6. No, a 7 for me though.
Looks like a wall in the tapestry.
Hey.
Do you even know my name?
As you're looking at it, it's like, there's really nothing there. It's too snug against the tapestry, and you move the tapestry. It's like, what the
I thought you were going to say Morgana.
That's what I thought. Like, where did this fucker come from?
As you pull the tapestry back, there's a small hole that goes deeper in. It's a bit of a tight squeeze.
It sounds like no war.
Hey, Morrison, you got a torch?
Hey, Morrison, there's more.
Is there any rolling?
Oh,
He's
I
already-
guess he's in the other room.
He's already further down.
You want a mine?
Yeah,
Bend
thank
him.
you. I'm just gonna burn the tapestry.
If you rolled the R,
You rip the tapestry down and Drakariah, as you look in, you see a huge pool of blood.
Jump in it.
Oh.
Jump in it.
I don't think we're strong enough for this.
As you look inside, the ground is just covered in this pool of blood, and at the far end is this large, what looks to be handcrafted stone altar. On top of that, a golden chest with glyphs of abyssal, streams of blood coming off of it, and a golden goblet just off to the left, filled with even more blood.
Drink that though.
There are what look to be like dissecting tools, like a bone saw. There's a sickle. There's a large kitchen knife. The smell of just death and decay and iron is filling your nose. Within, as you go inside, the walls from bottom to ceiling are all covered with the exact same writings as you've seen as Yenago. Just all over the walls.
What's that chest say?
Hey, go read that.
It summons a
What's the
demon.
chest say?
I want to read.
The chest, the writing on the chest says, "Present the hearts of all races, and our Lord shall rise again and feast on the living."
Well, fuck, there's a bunch of races.
So what does it say?
It's instructions to ritual.
So bringing this guy to life.
Yeah, looks like it.
Just on the floor, as you actually are looking over the altar, there seems to be a jet black staff with the head of a snake.
Oh, I like this.
Does
Can I
that snake
have
look
it?
familiar?
Yeah.
Wait.
Drink
Before
the
I
goblet
touch
first.
it,
Hey,
can
no,
I-
drink.
Does that snake look anything like Faustus? Hello.
No.
Drink the goblet.
You're not there, so you don't know.
Find out for me.
Can I do like arcana check or anything to see if like it's gonna like, I don't know,
I can ritual cast.
booby trap it, booby trap me?
I can ritual cast identify. So
Takes 10 minutes.
yeah.
Takes 10 minutes.
I'm just trying to figure out how to
Just
like,
let you
not
know.
step in this.
Trust me.
That's my biggest obstacle here. I don't want to get
Let me
my-
stare at this stick for 10 minutes. What are you doing? Hold
yeah,
on.
you can make a Arcana check.
It's not that I don't think I'll be able to get my
That's a
shoes
9.
Sneaks in here.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
It's thrumming with a heavy concentration of, poison energy. and it's mostly coming from the head of the staff. The head of the staff looks very much like that of a snake, but like a puff adder head snake head.
I really want this. Can I have it?
Yeah, give me a moment and I'll tell you exactly what it does.
Okay.
Try not to get bit by it. Looks like.
Well,
I know it's a staff, but those teeth are sharp.
well, right. Does that mean like I can't like handle it or touch it or whatnot? Is that snake head gonna move?
Grab it by its tail.
What tail? It's a staff.
Grab it by its tail.
All right. So I go. I don't care about the blood. I go and I pick up the
I
staff.
don't care about the blood.
Care about the blood.
Drink the blood! Drink it. Drink it.
It's of hewn black oak.
Has someone confirmed that this is Faustus?
I will roll smite damage on you.
Don't test
out
it.
of nowhere.
Don't test it.
Drops.
Batten throws lightning down in Morgana.
I'm gonna take the time and
Cast identify.
prestidigitation, clearing out a path up to the altar.
Okay. As you clear the path of blood, you see even more chunks and pieces of body.
How scary.
As you
These
get
poor
you get
people.
closer to the
Yeah,
altar,
that's
you
fine.
begin both of you begin to hear whispers.
Those NPCs
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this
in your
roll.
dreams.
Me neither.
I'm
Hey,
going.
what's that in the corner there?
What is that in the corner?
You're gonna go look.
What?
Sure. Investigate. Perception.
So it takes me
No, do not
1,
touch anything.
2, 3, 4. Takes
I'm right
me-
next to Nielas. Where
It takes me a good 30 seconds to cast spells to clear the way. Yeah.
You
So,
take
like-
30 seconds to just wipe away some blood.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that in the corner?
With magic.
With magic.
Investigation or perception.
I'm gonna do investigation since that's 4 and that's 9.
4.
It's a mound and coagulation of just bodies. Some human, some halfling. Half a body of a centaur looks like.
There's a centaur in there. What the fuck?
Which
How'd
half?
they get a centaur
Butt
in
end.
here?
Yeah.
Butt end.
The butt end of a centaur. Some legs of lizard folk. The head of a kanku.
You sure it's not just
what
a
color
horse
is the
then?
centaur butt?
It's brown.
No. Okay.
You sure it's not just a horse then?
It's like maybe it accidentally
You know?
fell.
Like,
into
how do we
this
know?
group.
You
You
don't
see
know.
the bodies of our
You're just seeing these
previous
chunks of
That's
bodies.
okay.
Like, is that a centaur butt? There's not a
Guess-
horse butt.
I'm guessing it's sentient things that this chest is calling for. So centaur.
Is there a
Makes
human?
sense.
Is there?
As you're
Centaur.
this
I don't
close,
remember any of your guys'
the
names.
whispers are getting louder and louder and louder, and they're repeating the same phrase in every language that you
I
can
don't
know.
remember your previous characters.
Bring me blood.
I don't remember Eldritch.
He doesn't know.
No.
I know what he. I know
I'm
everybody
gonna
else
knock the
can't
cup
remember.
over
Shit.
with the staff.
Um,
Yeah.
That's right.
make a charisma saving
Bless
throw.
you. Bless you.
No, I
sir.
said with the
Bless
staff.
you.
Make a charisma
Bless
saving
you.
throw.
Why do I?
May you
Make
be
a
blessed.
charisma saving
Every
throw.
time. It's not blessing me.
That's an 18.
So as the second you tap, even
It's
with
like,
the
bless
staff,
you,
the
Andrew.
second you
Bless you,
tap
Andrew.
the chalice with,
Drooling from it.
with the staff.
Oh, that was terrible. That was gross. Don't look at that.
Your vision immediately focuses on the chalice as you hear this
Try it again.
pervasive, invasive, just coagulation of noise echoing inside your head.
It is.
You feel yourself like you need to hit Nielas. You need to kill him now. But you shake out as your vision comes right back.
Yes.
Hey, you want to torch this place?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Blood is flammable, right?
No.
Oh, come on.
Blood's not flammable.
I know.
Not with that attitude.
Right?
No.
Yeah, let's.
Do you have any alcohol on you, Nielas?
No, honestly. I just got shit tons of water. We could wash it away.
You hear a voice coming from back through the small entrance. Hey, you two okay in there?
Hey, you guys any alcohol?
Physically, yeah.
No, why?
Cut! We want to torch this place, and I have a way to torch it, but I need torchable stuff.
No.
I don't have anything. If we want to burn this place, I can send more people back when we get back to town.
No, we need to burn it now.
I don't have anything.
Oh my
You think I'm a pack mule or something? Are you done in there?
Hey, you look pretty strong.
God. But wait, the bodies can burn, right?
No.
Why not? They're chopped up bodies.
They're not flammable. Wood is flammable.
Then I'm just gonna start blasting.
So then I just started blasting.
I fired. Then I missed. Then I fired. Then I missed again. I fired 2 times. I missed. This went on for several hours.
Oh, fudge.
So you're going to be taking the next several moments of just blasting apart this cave.
I'm just gonna indiscriminately
Like, because I was
fire.
in a fast night, obviously.
Yeah, I
But
know
I
what
can't-
you're going to do. There's nothing
Nice.
I'm gonna
flammable.
go with it. I'm gonna have a character
Porno.
at this point.
You ever tried to light a body on fire? It doesn't work.
Oh
Bodies don't burn. I've tried. They don't burn.
That's it. That's
Tell
what
that
it's
to
named, Corno. Knuckle
Andrew and
Corno.
Uncle what's his face? New Hope.
Start.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle
Wait,
Owen.
wait.
And
Grab that
Haroon.
Sounds
tapestry. Can you yank the tapestry down?
Oh yeah, I already
Got it
torched
wrong.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Wait,
he,
it's
no,
Corno.
sorry.
What?
Oh, come on.
No, that's we're corrected already.
Corno.
He even
What?
said so.
I'm just
So it's
like-
like cornhole.
Nah, fuck it.
I'm playing through Witcher 3 right now. I got to the point where you
Yeah,
get the
you
crumbs for
take
the first time.
Yeah.
And it's that tapestry where they're all woven together.
Corn.
Picturing pretty much something exactly like that. Just like, but like 3 times more gruesome.
It's a terrible name. For
Okay.
this.
So as you're gonna be taking that time to blast apart everything, and you're gonna try and you do what you can to destroy everything.
I can't do anything because I'm not spending any spell slots for that. So.
We are gonna jump stories.
I'm just gonna be trying to force damage it apart.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, we gotta get serious.
I know. You laughed so hard.
No.
That's my new favorite.
Are you guys alive over there?
She could not remember our old characters from the old campaign, so she could not remember Cosmo's name. So she was just making up words. So it was like, it
She's
starts with a
holding it
K, and she
closer
goes,
to the name.
Knuckle. Knuckle. It's like, what? And then her next guess was Corno. I was like, Corno? What type of name is that? Corno? Hey, my name's Corno.
I got it on the third guess,
She
okay?
did, yeah. She got it on the third try.
Oh my
Corno became Cosmo, but Corno is
I needed to work my way there with like syllables that were similar.
Knuckle Corno. It's a
Okay,
great name.
I'm ready for this.
Okay, so you two. It's just now getting into dusk. You spent the better part of several hours sitting and recuperating. As you've been resting, the lizard-like birds have been gathering above you.
Do you think that means anything? These lizard birds keep coming. Oh, that must mean
Can I do
the
a
basilisk is
nature
out.
Nature check.
to see if they're related to the basilisk? What we roll? Plus 13.
These are cockatrices.
Cockatrices.
They are not really associated with a basilisk. However, they are just as much of a nuisance because they have a paralytic. They have a petrifying bite.
Mm, I want one.
I got my staff, so that's all I care
Start
about.
a zoo.
I would get one after the basilisk
I
happens.
don't think I have anything to capture one.
Maybe.
Anyways.
I think we lost
I have one more set of net. I have one net.
No, let's not deal with these, please, for the love of God. Let's just get to where we need to go. No
Yeah,
side question.
You about to die?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Let's proceed cautiously and quietly to the nest. No.
Really? Because I think it'd be better if I did. That way, if we get to it,
That's
I'm not
maybe true.
surprised.
How long does it last?
An hour?
For what?
B-shape.
Be shaped less than an hour.
I would say wait.
Okay.
Like, what if the cave's deep?
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're gonna find this. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna explore.
So you, if you're gonna be being quiet about this, please roll a stealth check.
We need green is Dick. So gray is Rick.
Okay.
Rick is not fucking quiet at all.
Neither is Morgana.
Great.
Oh, should I also roll one for the lizard? Morgana rolled a 5.
Sure. Let me look it up.
Lizard rolled a 5.
Rick
the
rolled a
worst.
5. I guess, do you even want to know Dick's?
It's in 3 fails.
Yeah.
So you're not exactly a very quiet bunch. You're like, all right, let's try and be quiet. Clang, 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 clang. As you're
We're hitting the
walking,
statues.
as you're walking through this petrified ground, it's cracking underneath your weight, but it doesn't seem to crack deep. It's like a surface thing.
Mhm.
But as you go on through, you're going back in further and further into the forest. The statues are becoming more and more prevalent. Luckily, the winds died down, so you're actually able to see a little bit further. Morgana, what you see off in the distance is what looks to be like a guard tower and fortress walls. The statues also seem to be almost like they're pulling out from there.
Nick, it looks like we're getting closer. There's like a fortress up ahead, and it seems like the statues or the people who got petrified were running away from that area.
I also have night vision. Just
I know you both do. So is Rick, and so is the lizard.
I see how his eyes shut. They're running out from this tower.
Yes, it's what it looks like anyway.
Can I do a history check on the tower?
Sure. Roll a history check.
Not 20.
You've heard rumors of a long-forgotten fortress in the stone forest. What it was used for and what it did has been lost to time. But a lot of the adventurers have given it a name, and the nickname is Gorgon's Rest.
I got a feeling about this. I think there's more than one basilisk here.
Oh no.
Yeah. What you want to do?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Scares me.
It just seems logical. There's too many people here for one, and if it's a area known for its
Then
race,
let's try
I'm guessing
to
there's gonna be multiple.
let's try to get one out and lure it away.
I would. Don't
want to like plans because I'm scared. I'm gonna die. We're gonna die.
Do you want Morgana to be reckless? Because I'm this close to doing something stupid.
You do what you want. You play your character.
Morgana yodels super loud!
Yeah, Nick freaks
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Hey, what are you doing? what the fuck are you doing?
I just had a major case of deja vu.
Yeah.
Me?
Oh my god, the sewer rats! We're about to die!
No, I've
Oh.
seen this exact same thing before. It's fucking weird. I hate deja vu.
And now you know what's gonna happen.
No, but anyway.
This is thanks.
You're welcome. Let's
So
now let's
as you-
move a little bit. Let's,
As you go on,
Let's
as you go
move a
on
little
to
bit.
the fortress, you're getting a better look at it. There are two large holes within the wall itself, and it's a sprawling fortress with with four corner towers, one large hole coming out the front, and then a side hole just on the other side of a tower. Statues seem to be running through those holes, and several of them are a mix of what look to be like civilians, but then some are armored soldiers fighting against one another.
oh my god, is this in the middle of a war?
Can
Battle? Why is this so cool?
yeah. Once this field comes up, let's start thinking plan.
Lizard can walk up a wall.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. Yeah.
The walls are about
Plus, yeah.
50 feet high. The towers are an extra 75.
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Where are we? Up here.
Coming out from the southern end.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're kind of breaking up through the wall, and this is all we can kind of see right now.
Yeah, the ground around you also seems to be laden with heavy impressions. The air itself is very dry and filled with dust, but it's also eerily quiet. The cockatrices are nowhere to be found. There, like I said, there are two broken sections of the wall with statues running out and mix of soldiers in different races fighting amongst themselves. Just to your left, that you can see, there is a large bejeweled structure, and the back stands what you would assume to be like a barracks with its roof caved in. What you gonna do?
Let's go up.
Yeah.
Up the wall.
We can't go up the wall.
Contraption. Can you make a contraption?
Not in the time period that we have.
Okay.
Could I want to set up a trap?
I mean, we could do that.
So here's my idea. Since this is broken, I can shoot my crossbow bolt over and get like a rope across, and we section it down, and then I'll go across it and then hang. And like
Okay.
I'll try to get them distracted on me.
Okay, and then I do what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and then
Great.
Rick will be on the floor trying to also distract them.
Okay,
But I
so
don't feel-
should I go up then?
Yes.
Okay. Liz and I go up the wall.
Are you gonna?
Right here.
Are you just climbing as yourself, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be on the Liz's back, just
Okay.
holding on.
Okay,
I'm looking up.
Is that gonna be like a strength
that's like
check?
the best thing to eat for a fucking giant grinding lizard. Okay, so you're on the wall with Liz.
Yes.
I'm just terrified. I feel like more than one's gonna pop out.
Whatever, we fucking got this. It's fine.
Yeah, So I'm gonna sneak up to the wall right here. Where?
What?
Are you cold or are you scared?
Do you?
No, I am
Hey,
cold.
do you have
but,
other pieces?
For what?
Morgana, I don't have more
We
pieces.
can make Morgana anything, it doesn't matter.
Eagle. The lizard's considered large, isn't it?
Medium,
Medium?
actually.
Oh, okay, nice. Never mind, we don't need that.
Because it's a giant lizard, so it's categorized as a medium creature.
Done.
I can't show you what it is.
No.
That's what she's being shading into.
I figured. This is what druids are like good for, is bee shaping. This is like some serious, like some good stuff.
I'm gonna just use the centaur because I'm mounted.
Memories. That's Nessie.
I know.
That's Nessicina.
No, her butt's. You've seen her butt.
She was a black centaur.
Nessicina was a black centaur, so no, we did not see her butt.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You stand corrected.
So what are you doing? You just go
I'm
up the
gonna
wall?
go up the wall so I can get a vantage point.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm like, hey, what do you see?
Make a perception check.
2 + 6.
From this vantage point, not a whole lot. It's the entire courtyard's very still. You can see inside the far structure.
Mm-hmm.
There look to be a couple of statues. One's in a chair.
I'm not seeing a whole lot up here. Scream whispering.
Oh my gosh.
Aggressive
Jeez.
Aggressive.
ASMR.
I would like to. This is all rubble, right?
Yeah.
Um,
It's all technically difficult terrain.
I
So,
want
what
to
were the
make
2
sure
holes? Where are
something-
they that you described?
The hole there,
Oh,
and then the
okay.
hole on the right side.
Okay, got it.
The hole technically goes
Oh,
through
I
what
see.
looks like to be a house.
Great. Ooh,
There's a staircase just on the left side
okay.
Yep, right there.
that goes up onto the wall.
Okay.
I would like to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to touch Rick.
Mhm.
And then activate the magical tinkering, and he's going to be continuously barking.
Okay. Ooh.
And then
I'll use my cantrip thaumaturgy to make that louder.
Okay.
I would like to sit on there and make a stealth roll as I crouch down with the shield.
Okay.
Good luck.
Make a stealth check.
No.
I love how we already no, that's not gonna work.
6.
Okay. You think you're being stealthy.
You think you're being stealthy?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny.
I'm also going to activate Mage Hand, and I can 30 feet. I'm gonna grab his harness,
Mhm.
So I can at least have some semi-control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because technically he's blind,
Yes.
so he's relying purely on hearing at this point to do anything.
Well, pull.
Well, pull.
Yeah. That's why I'm using more of Mage Hand so I can guide him where to go. Yeah.
What's the range on Mage Hand?
30 feet.
That's as far as you can go.
Yep.
Which one was he on?
Through the rubble, it's difficult terrain, so his movement is halved.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making noises.
I'm making noises. Yeah, so I cast thaumaturgy to make this bark louder,
Mhm.
and then I'll just come down this side of the wall to get. I can't look at you. I get so freaked out. I'm gonna just cross this side of the wall so I can have a vantage point on Nick, but I'm not gonna look anywhere else.
Can I ask an out-of-game question real quick?
What's up?
If I choose fire and I choose to shoot a bolt, does that, because it's a magical bolt, because it magically reloads by nothing, quote unquote, by rules, does the fire still shoot and stick into the wall so it's like a light source? Or is it gonna just
It's more
completely
like
disappear?
an instant
Mhm.
and then
Okay.
and then it's out.
Thank you. Okay. Fire.
Yep.
Okay, Rick's barking.
Uh,
Make a perception check.
13.
Nat 1.
Oh my God.
13.
You're weirded the hell out. You're like,
I'm
these
too busy
statues.
work- I'm
These
too-
statues are actually giving you the willies.
I'm too busy working on the crossbow. I'm just like, fuck. The statue staring at me, man.
I'm actually going to be needing that.
My lord.
He's staring
You
at
actually
me, man.
Us compared to them and our roles, it's just I feel so
You
defeated.
actually get a good. You actually get a good look at these statues. Some of them are missing chunks,
Nice.
No.
Like chunks of flesh?
chunks of their bodies. They're all statues.
Like arms missing?
Like arms missing, legs are missing, heads
Hot.
are missing, torsos.
I like that.
Poor things.
I like that. Like Dr. Stone.
No, please, for the love of
Oh.
fucking Christ, please don't make this like the Doctor Who angel statues.
Oh my gosh.
The weeping angels.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
my
that
God.
sinister.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what those are, but
Those
okay.
scare the
They
shit
are
out of me.
fucking horrifying.
Anthony,
Oh my god.
you look at them, they're there. But the
You-
second you blink or look away,
They're someplace
they're
else.
someplace else.
They come to you to try to kill you.
Yeah.
And the
So,
second
like-
you look away, they kill you.
But so
Even
you
if
just
you
have to
blink,
You
make
literally have to stare at them or like.
And you cannot blink.
You know what this? But I'm gonna give you the most
Isn't
simplest
that?
solution.
Isn't it that? Or if you like just keep your eyes closed, it's fine.
No.
Oh!
Because here's a thing.
Because like
here's the thing.
I haven't I don't
If
know.
I'm gonna
what
kill
I'm
it and I can
doing.
see
Yeah,
it
but
from
you're
far
gonna have to
away.
do this.
No, here's the thing with the
Yeah,
weeping
you have to
Usually
you
do
have to
this one.
clear
They
it
are
open
temporally
first and
locked,
then
so
close.
quantically
So you
locked.
have to like
So if they are viewed, they
Yes.
cannot move. If they are out of
Yes.
view, they are moving, which is exactly why in the Doctor Who universe, whenever they are on camera, they do not move.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, like you literally would have to stare at them for like ever and not
Like
blink.
you can
So
look
no.
and
What I'm
blink
doing
and
right
blink.
now is that's how you can get around it though. It's like you have to physically try. I'm trying to do it right
yeah,
now, which is
yeah.
stupid.
You just
You
stare
have
at
to
them.
physically you can physically
Yeah,
alternate
and that's
your
fine.
blinking.
Well, yeah,
And that
but
was-
that'd
as
be the
long as-
only
yeah,
way
it-
that you'd be able to get around
It
that.
feels so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like walk away slowly,
But
and there's
moving along.
multiple, so you'd be fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a time traveller. Or I was, I'm stuck. In
Don't you lie to me.
1969.
We're stuck. All the space and time
I love this
me now.
episode.
I've got a job in a shop. I've got a support
Rose
here.
is my favorite.
I've seen this
Amy.
I'll
Amy
fight
Pond.
you. I'll fight you.
Amy Pond.
And yeah,
1969. That's where you're talking from.
Afraid so.
But you're replying to me. You can't know exactly what I'm going to say 40 years before I say it.
38.
I'm getting this down. I'm writing your bits.
How? How is this possible? Tell me.
Not so fast.
Yeah, people don't understand time. It's not what you think it is.
Then what is it?
Actually, can we play that later?
Yeah.
That's gonna
Let's
be
do it
that's gonna be a
afterwards.
long thing.
Yeah. It is.
That one explanation makes me want to watch the show.
Okay, so
It's a good
it's a
It's a good show.
It's
I
great.
love
It's
it.
a good
Really
show.
I am
a
a
reason
Whovian.
a lot of people like it.
I am a
Yeah,
Whovian. So you rolled that
Whovian.
one. These statues are freaking you out. What'd you roll?
Oh,
13.
my goodness. My butt hits.
14
Uh,
or 13?
Did you need more
Your butt
cushy?
hurts?
Yeah, hey. No, it's not that.
Yeah.
Do I have time for one more spell?
Sure.
Heroism.
Okay.
Give myself a good slap on the butt. Get it together.
That's your second spell slot.
Yes.
With that 13, you still nothing going on in the courtyard, but you see shuffling, large shuffling going from inside of that far end building.
Nick, I see some shuffling happening, like some large shadow shuffling happening.
I can't really hear you unless you talk loudly. Did you come down the wall?
Yeah.
She said, "Like, are you above him? Because are you on the ground floor?
Yes.
Are you above him?
Yes.
So
Okay.
technically, you're within earshot.
Okay, cool.
It's like across the courtyard, that like building over there. Don't look too much, but like look. But, like don't look.
That's like a fireplace area? Or like I
is
can
it
kind of see a door?
You see a door, and the roof is completely caved in.
I'd like to shoot into the door.
Okay.
I'd like kind of plant my shield into the thing and then like prop it up and
And then look away.
well, it's fire, so it's gonna make a light at first, and then
Mhm.
pop, like kind of do a little burst over there. And Rick is still barking right now, so it's like I'm seeing if anything like turns or makes a jolt. You know how like animals move when there's
Yeah.
movement? I'm doing the same thing that they do. Do I need to roll to hit?
No. It's easy enough. It's easy enough to hit the side
It's
of a
like,
building.
I have a +5 already, so unless I roll a 1.
Nick, when you think it's time for me to be shaped, just tell me.
Well, I fucking do it now.
I don't know. What if
Fucking
it's like a
send Liz
person?
away.
I don't know, man.
No, send Liz away or
Alright.
send it somewhere else.
I get down onto the ground with Liz,
Mhm.
and then I send Liz back up the wall. And if I can instruct the lizard, I tell him to just lay down and close his eyes.
Okay. Now, where's your figure?
No, where are you now?
This is me now.
No,
Okay, so
what are
that's
you...
Liz.
You
So
need 2
that's-
figures.
That's later.
Oh, where did you put it? Did you
Just
put it in
I
here?
put a regular thing here. A special thing's over here. Give me a regular person.
There you
doesn't
go,
matter.
regular person.
Here we go. I'm right there, next to you.
Ta-da.
That'll work.
I missed
Okay, with that flash and you duck behind it, make a perception check, please.
17 plus 6.
23.
You see that flash.
And then I look at you.
The sensor on the ground floor, all you see is the wall,
Mm-hmm.
but that flash actually manages to get a lot inside. Just here, through this open window, you actually see a large, scaly, fleshy thing just over the window.
Nick, it's time.
Wait, what does that mean? Did you see it?
I saw it.
Oh, where is it?
It's through the window.
What window?
The one on the right side of the building.
Okay, I would change shape.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna straight pick up shield.
Movement speed's 25.
You're right. 25. I'm sorry. But yeah, I can't shoot my crossbow because I picked up shield in one hand and running with my
Yeah, you're currently unable to use your crossbow. And what are you?
A wolf spider.
Giant wolf spider.
wolf spider.
Okay.
And here's everything that we got.
She looked it up. It has a bite attack.
Yep.
That has a paralyzing con save.
I also can close my eyes, but still see.
Yeah, it has blind sense.
Blind sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used this on you guys when you were in the cave.
Yeah.
Giant wolf spider, 1/4. You have a +3 to perception, plus 7 to stealth. You have blind sight of 10, dark vision of 60, and a passive perception of 13. Your strength is 12. These are your current stats as this wolf spider. You have a 12 strength, 16 dexterity, and a 13 con. You have 13 armor class and 11 hit points. Your movement and climb speed are 40 feet.
Don't you inherit your base hit points if those are high?
No, when you take beast shape, you take on the physical attributes of the beast that you're turning into, but you keep your mental faculties.
You said 16 was what?
16 is your dex.
Dex. Thanks.
Can I make
You have a bite +3 with a 1d6 plus 1 piercing with that DC 11 poison damage.
Okay.
Could I make my main action a movement as well?
You could. You could turn it into a dash action.
And I'm going to post up in between both the statues. And then I'm gonna put the shield up. Can I smush it in between them?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to lay down on the ground.
Okay.
With the crossbow.
You gonna try and be stealthy?
Yes.
Make a stealth check.
10, 15,
Nice.
20,
Plus
25,
2?
30, 35, 40. Perfect. And also stealth.
Rick is also still making noise, but I've lost control.
Yep.
5, 10, 15,
3 plus 7, so...
Yeah,
10.
would have lost control.
10 stealth as you're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of nothing.
Can I ready an action for when I see movement?
Sure.
Perception check, and I'll ready my crossbow. Plus not a lot. Plus 3, 9.
You're hearing shuffling coming from inside the building.
Fuck me! I wrote down what I wanted to do before I B-shaped and then I didn't do it. Oh, man. Barnacles.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to summon my wildfire spirit.
Technically, you can.
So?
It's not a spell. Yeah.
It's not a spell. It's a bonus action, and you have your mental faculty, so you can technically.
Mage hand to grab the rain back.
Okay.
And that's like all my movement I can do right now.
Okay, I want to summon my wildfire spirit. Does
Just-
it have like a range of where I can summon it?
It does.
I don't.
I was like, yeah,
It should. It has
It
a.
doesn't have to be 10 feet by the enemy, but I don't know like how far away I have to be from it. Let's see.
Wildfire spirit. It should have a summon range. I'm gonna look that up real quick. 30 feet from you.
30 feet. Okay, so I have to get closer.
So, just as you're bringing down Rick, you look and you see this large, toothy maw with glowing green eyes. And what looks to be like two sets on a torso of a stone-colored lizard. As it just...
Should we roll for... No, not yet.
It hasn't noticed you yet.
Really? With like the dog barking?
Okay, I want to be
You don't know?
stealthy and come behind this statue.
Keep in mind your movement speed.
Oh, shit, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Make a stealth check, please.
Anthony, I saw a response to the thing Bungie put out. If there was ever a chance to put out the super black shader, this would be it.
What?
I hate you so much.
I know. Yeah.
It's
What?
amazing though.
Bungie did a sort of like community support, Black Lives Matter sort of thing, and did
I saw that.
like a spectrum of the different charities going on and everything. And some person's just like, if they wanted to do the super black shader, this would be the chance. I'm like, no.
This should be Rebel. So I'm trying to get it.
These cracks are actually cracks in the ground.
Oh,
They're like
got it.
depressions that go down about like a couple feet.
Yeah, so I pull him up there, and then again I'm gonna lay down and like try to be stealthy. Way better.
Nice.
19 this time. I did not move the shield between like it's
Yep.
still
You have just a little bit of eyesight. Just keep in mind those stealth rolls, because if it looks at you, it will force you to make a save.
That's fair.
Because it will see you. So
That's why I'm trying to keep the focus on the blind dog.
yeah.
the blind dog.
So
Okay.
this creature, 2 legs, 4 legs, 6 legs,
Fucker.
8 legs.
Fucker. It's a centipede.
Oh!
Oh, that's not great. That's
As it
fantastic.
comes out.
Show the stream.
I'll put it up on the YouTube.
Okay.
As a
Picture.
clip.
Oh, God.
Spines going along its back. Those same green glowing eyes. A curled, short, stubby tail and clawed feet. Comes walking through the doorway, and its eyes are locked on Rick. As it lets out this long,
It's just
gaseous
barking up
hiss.
It's just barking up a wall.
I would like to summon my wildfire spirit. Okay. I would
Roll
like
initiative,
to wait.
please.
Okay.
Okay, I have something I would like to do. Damn you.
15.
Plus
0.
0. Sorry. She goes, you look like a little angel.
Okay.
You ever heard of
Oi.
the noise of a dying giraffe?
Aww.
That's so sad.
What is that? A dying what?
It's a joke from South Park. Giraffes actually don't make noises. Their
Oh, yeah,
their
they don't.
throats are too long, so it just rattles through their.
Oh.
It makes like moans, but like it can't actually like spout it out its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So South Park. Was
I'm very excited for this battle right now.
Yeah, don't die.
And
Yeah,
earlier
you
you
too.
were scared
Okay.
about it.
You were freaking the fuck out, both of you.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Because
gonna
we're
die.
the worst.
So, what were your
We're
initiatives?
so dramatic. 15.
13.
Nice. Well, both of you are going before it.
He's adding more things. Okay. I thought you were adding more things. That was weird.
I'm not sure.
Well,
he's
the
not.
fact that Rick runs off of your initiative and your fire spirit runs off of your initiative, we'll be keeping track of that. I've also read that they only take actions after yours.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I generally
First-
have the command.
first up, Morgana.
Wildfire spirit. Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can do it within 30 feet of me. So it can be these 3 right here. This takes up 2, but I want it to be right here.
I got these.
Thanks.
You're going to be right next to it?
Yes, or like right on this square.
They'll be going through a wall.
Oh, okay, just kidding. Then I would like to see
Okay.
it.
Drop it there. Does it
And,
have an AoE when it's summoned?
Yeah.
That's the question. You need to make a
2d10
dex save for
fire
or
damage.
D10 fire. Yep. Needs to make a dex save. That's gonna fail. That's a 2. So you roll 2d10 fire damage. That's a d10.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Fuck yeah.
They're in the matter on the table. Wow.
10.
That's 10. Roll again. 16. Nice.
Bless you.
Bless you.
That's what it happened, you know?
Nicely done.
Right?
As a fire spirit
It's
erupts
crazy.
from the ground, you hear this
Snake back.
as it glomps away from the side, it trots to the side and looks at the fire spirit. I don't believe. Actually, let me look that up.
Is that a bonus action?
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, it can be.
Okay.
It counts. It has eyes.
But let's see. Dick, you're up.
That was just her bonus action.
Oh, yeah. She still has her standard movement action, but she is a spider.
Okay, use a spider girl.
No, I don't want to move. I don't.
Okay.
I think I'm good right now.
You gotta stay hidden there?
Yes.
Okay. That's you for your turn.
Yeah, you know our plan, bro.
Okay.
I'm going to leave Rick in defense mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to magic tinker slap because I can make up to 5 items. I'm going to slap the shield on top of me and make a strobe light. Blink, blink, blink.
Okay.
It's bright light in 5 feet and another 5 feet of dim light.
Okay.
That is my main action. That's all I can really do as a main action right now.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, yeah. Let's see what this basilisk does.
Well, since the fire spirit just hit it, and the basilisk looks at it, I need the fire spirit to make a Constitution save.
What's its con? I don't know if it has saves. Just no saves.
I have it right here. It's
I
got
have
a
it.
+4 to Dex, to Con, to Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, +4, that's pretty nice.
+4 to Con. So make a Con save.
It's not a 20. Where are you? Here you are. 8 plus 4.
Well, it's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not good enough.
Whoa. It just saved.
Ooh! Look at that.
That I read up on. I was like, is it immune? It's not immune.
Wow.
It's not immune to petrification.
That's crazy.
That's
There's
horrifying.
a lot of things that aren't.
Yeah.
There's not. Okay, but it's going to take a bite on the fire spirit. That is a 10 to AC.
It has a 13.
That'll miss. As the fire spirit just dodges out of the way of its mouth. That'll be it for the basilisk. Morgana.
Do your spider thing and be stealthy.
I guess so, but I'm scared that I'm gonna fail.
So?
You can use your standard action to hide, which will keep you, which is...
See if you can like.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, do your thing. I trust you. You can go up.
The wall's only about 10 feet.
Okay. So this
Is
would
there a
be
ceiling?
30.
No.
Oh, that's glass. Yeah.
It's just wall and then
30.
open.
But she can be on
35,
top of the
40.
collapsed wall, right?
She could.
Okay.
It's 2.5 feet wide. So she could stand on top of the 10-foot wall. But it is 5, 10, 15, 20,
The
25,
thing that I'm
30,
scared about is if
35,
I
up
fail
to
my
the wall.
stealth check. I don't want it to see me.
Go on top of the wall and then jump on it.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, fuck it. So okay, so I'm right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I'll go up
10
5.
feet?
Oh, 10.
5, 10, so
25,
35.
35, 40.
40 is getting on
You're
top.
going to move 40 up to the wall. And you're going to try and hide.
Be stealthy, yeah.
So, okay, that'll be your standard action to hide. Roll a stealth check. That's cocked.
Fuck. Okay, again?
Yeah.
Wow. Great roll.
Plus 7, that's 8. That was not cool. I don't like you anymore.
It's the cursed die. Okay,
Oh,
you still have your
thank you,
bonus
Matt.
action.
Right.
Bonus action. So,
Can
can I make him move? But
You
would
can.
that make him have like?
Attack of opportunity. The basilisk would be able to have an opportunity.
Yeah, I don't want it to have an opportunity.
Can you make an attack as a bonus action?
So no, he only has flame seed
He has flame seed and fiery
and
teleportation.
teleportation.
Can you make him do a teleportation?
Yeah.
He could, but it's a once a day thing, and it has an AOE.
I mean, if you want to do it
What's an
once,
AOE?
area of effect.
Area of effect. So, like, when you summon him, the 10 feet around him was engulfed in flame.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it right here.
Okay, so we're gonna do that.
If possible, can he be summoned with
Fiery
his back to the
teleportation.
basilisk?
Spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Each creature within that 10 feet then makes a dexterity save or takes a 1d6 plus 2 fire. So you're going to cause it to teleport from one side and bounce to the other.
Mhm.
Okay. That's easy enough. It's going to make a dex save. That's a 17.
And then you. Does it still take half?
Yeah.
Succeed on... It doesn't say, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Because like every other fire thing, it's saved for half.
I was like, that's what it's like for most any area of effect. You're like burning hands even.
That's a 2. Okay.
Does
That's
it still get the plus 2 fire damage, or just that?
That was at 1d6 plus 2, so
Okay.
7. So cut that in half, so yeah. I already took that.
Cool.
That's it for Morgana. Nick, you're up.
I'm going to shoot him.
Alright, roll the hit.
21.
That'll hit.
Oh, I've forgotten my damage because I'm a terrible person. A 1d6 plus my d6 of. Can I have a d6? Darker one is fire.
Yep.
3 fire and 10 damage.
So 13.
Yes, sir. I'm probably gonna need this. I'm sorry.
You fire a bolt as it sails through the air, lands in between one of the legs of the basilisk. Anything else?
I can't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Are you guiding Rick?
Yes. Oh, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15.
In order to use
5,
Mage Hand, it's a standard
10,
action, and you just fired your crossbow.
25. Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. So he will stay there.
Yep.
All done. Too bad I'm not a rogue and I don't get stealth damage.
You could use your. You could get advantage with crossbow expert, but you could also use a bonus action to hide.
I was already hiding.
But you fire. You're now revealed yourself.
Oh, that makes sense.
So Basilisk's turn as it takes that bolt.
Is it looking?
Yes. It's
So would it be staring at the blinking light at the shield? Because remember, I've positioned this very precisely.
yeah, it's looking at that, but you're looking at it.
It's fair.
Need you to make a con save.
I thought I'd get an action to look away.
You already used your action to fire the crossbow bolt.
But you said, once again, earlier, you said you get a bonus action to look away if you're already in combat, if you're not surprised. I was like,
If you're not surprised...
I'm not surprised I shot him. I expected him to look at me. I was like, that's why I put the shield right above and I'm laying on the floor so I can instantly be like, whoop!
A creature that isn't surprised can avert its eyes to avoid a saving throw at the start of its turn. If it does so, it can't see the basilisk until the start of its next turn, when it can avert its eyes again.
So it has to be clearly stated at the start of your turn.
So since you fired, I will allow you to say that
That's
you
fine.
fire and you look down.
But for future reference, I have to, and I will clearly state I'm not looking in my turn.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to say you avert your eyes.
Yes, okay. I apologize.
But the fire spirit gets an attack of opportunity. The fire spirit needs to roll to attack.
19.
That'll hit.
Flame seed, which is a D4. No wait.
It's a D6, but you need a roll to hit it. So you rolled that. That's a +4. So yep, that'll hit. It's a D6 +2.
Nice. We're lighting this thing on fire.
5.
And then
So a burst of fire comes from behind it, still charging toward the strobe light.
okay, and then
That'll be it for its turn now.
okay, and then I have my own turn, right?
It's now your turn.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. While I'm moving over here, I'd also like to cast like a
Can't cast spells and beat shit.
not cast a spell, but like can I like do a web thing? Does that make sense? Like
You're usually. I would assume that you're usually spinning web as it is.
yeah, I want to like attach it to the top of the building, so like if it turns around, my hope is that like I can use it to propel myself backwards.
Don't think it works that way.
Okay. Well then, never
Spires
mind.
can use web to climb on, but they're not bungee cords.
Okay, well then I'll just spin it and then like, attach it to the ground so I can walk on it.
Titan's on Saturn.
I'm
Yes.
in
Titan
range
is
of it,
one
I'm
side,
gonna
right.
use
Sorry.
my 10 feet of like close my eyes thing, and I'm gonna bite it.
Okay. Roll for a bite.
I completely shot.
That'll hit.
I know.
It needs to make a con save.
Please fail.
It fails.
Oh! Oh.
You need to roll damage, miss.
You said 3d6? Or am I
Roll
crazy?
Wolfspire.
What? I have it right here.
I got it right here.
Okay. It's like, I don't know where we're looking up. But
So bite's a 1d6 plus 1.
1d6 plus 1.
Nice.
And then it failed, right?
It failed. So now it takes 2d6 of poison.
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
8.
It's not looking too hot.
Hey, baby. Great girl.
It's hobbling and it's starting to look down and just not look very good. Nick, you're up.
I'm like, Rick, tackle it!
I'm just gonna. I don't know what this. Whatever it's called, I'm literally just having him run into it. I don't know. I'm not using it for damage.
Make a. If you're making him move,
Yeah, I'm just
He's
pulling
blind
his rein
and-
and then telling him to run straight, like into it.
make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yes, sir. I need the second dice. I don't know where that second. Yes, thank you. 4 plus his attack roll.
Yes.
For
the force range.
Plus 4, so 8.
That's not going to do it.
That's fine.
As Rick is bounding but is blind and
Oh.
tries to goes in for a claw strike and Basilisk looks and just...
Where is he standing? Does he go past him or? It's like, yeah, go ahead and move.
Like, he got to
I
right
love you so
that
fucking
point.
much. You're so
Okay.
fucking cute. Does
I
the
go
basilisk
to-
at all? Is he at all affected by Rick's mirror
You don't know yet.
image, mirror armor?
I
So cool.
don't want to shoot it and kill it. Can I? Actually, I just need its liver. His action is a bonus. I'm going to take my main action to call shot and try to shoot it in its face, like in the eyeball.
Are you doing this as a blind shot, or are you looking at it?
I'm looking. I'm going to specifically try to be like eyeball, click, as it's like screaming in pain and trying to like.
Okay. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
9 plus 8, so 17.
That'll hit. Make a Constitution save.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah. 13
You're
plus
good.
Nice.
5.
You're good.
Okay.
So, in a literal split-second decision,
That's why I was like, nah.
You're like, fuck it, and you see its eyes as that glowing green glow goes past into your eyes, but you're like, I got you. As you send that bolt, it goes through one of its eyes. As you hear it, you feel your body tighten just as it is, but you pull on through it.
Do these people all come alive? Wait, it's not dead yet. Is it dead yet?
It's dead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I immediately just like dagger out, and I'm medicine check.
Medicine check.
17
Nice.
plus 1.
Nice.
Good thing I rolled high.
Where's
the liver?
It's a little hard, but you're digging in.
Oh, it's gross in here.
It's really gross. It's really gnarly.
It's warm. It doesn't smell good though.
It smells of partially digested flesh.
It smells like flesh.
I don't need the
You're in B shape.
I'm a spider. I'm
You're
like,
like,
you just hear.
Don't eat it.
But as you're going through the basilisk, you actually get a decent look inside, and you see two statues sitting side by side of a chair, armed and looking out the door with what looks to be a hunched over Goliath just sitting in a chair, and there's something in his hand.
I'm focused on liver right now.
Yep.
You see this.
I see this.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, this is all you, girl. I'm inside basilisk.
Your passive perception works as such.
Okay.
Your perception's
Pulling
higher.
a boot.
I want to climb on to my little makeshift thing that I made
Mhm.
and see if I can get a better view to see if I can see what it is without getting too close.
Yep. So, as you climb your web, you get up top to the wall again, and you see that there are two bookshelves with piles of books, two round tables with what seem to be old-fashioned candelabras. And yes, there are the two guards standing there in very old-fashioned armor, still stone statued though, looking straight out the door. And yeah, I'm gonna crush things. And the Goliath sitting in the chair, just slumped, also looking out the door. His hand, his right hand holding something, and his left hand reaching over his left side, almost like he seems to be petting something.
Where's the basilisk?
You don't know.
How high was his hand?
Just right off the side. Like if you're on a chair, he's like this.
Can I see what's in his hand?
It's pretty chunky.
What he's holding?
Looks to be like a book.
I would like to get closer to it and just see if I can like read it, but I don't want to touch that thing. I don't want to get anywhere near this Goliath either. I just want to be like...
It's a stone statue still.
I don't care. I'm scared. I'm a scaredy spider.
Looks to be a bound journal.
I use mending to open
But
eyes.
as you're on the ground floor, you actually see underneath the chair, there's a chest just behind the chair.
Chesticle.
Okay, I come and I'll get Rick and I'll just
Still as a spider.
yeah, as a spider. I'm staying as a spider until B shape is over, and I'm just gonna be like, and then tap him and be like, with one of my arms.
I'm just like,
Oh my
Get Rick to
god.
see.
Oh no.
I use mending to open Rick's eyes.
Okay.
And I put the liver in one of my sacks. Yeah, I have one sack. Do I have one sack? I have a saddlebag, so I guess it doesn't matter. I wrap up the liver.
Okay.
Put it in Rick's sack.
Okay.
And then I proceed to follow Little Spider because it's a. The first thing is look at the books.
Mhm.
Me being an asshole and assuming that I've read every book in the world, I see if there's a book that I haven't read.
I start hissing at him aggressively.
Turns out there's quite a lot.
Right. 12.
Based on the dates of these books, these are very old.
Oh shit. I'm gonna read it.
These are definitely books that you have not read. These are references to geological locations of cities that you have never heard of.
This was a battle from before a time. Why are you the coolest?
Some are making references to Barbest. Some are documenting cities far out to the east. One book references a strange uninhabited island just off the eastern coast.
I'm just gonna poke him with one of my arms and just push him to the ground.
Is this a rug?
That is not a rug. That is a 40-foot tall building.
I'm pushing you to the ground with my. I want to call
What?
it a tentacle.
What do you want, you little spider?
Pointing at the hand of the Goliath, and then with my other arm, because I have 8 of them, I'm pointing under the seat.
I see the chest.
You see, it's a small lockbox, like barely 6 to 7 inches long.
Can I
What?
take the 10 minutes to do identify to see if this is a magically thing? Because I don't want to mess myself up.
Sure.
I'd also like to roll investigation to check it out. Investigation plus 15.
The simple lockbox, it's old, archaic.
No runes,
No runes, no magic. Even with identify, nothing really pops off. But there is what looks to be letters, based in common, of a LT.
LT.
Little tingle.
Yo, did you know there were 14
I'm
before
gonna
time movies?
use one of my arms, and I'm just gonna poke the book out of the hand and let it fall.
All of the ones from
Before.
2 to 14 were longer than the first one.
And now
Also
I
were
poke you,
musicals.
and I'm pointing at the book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
I pick up the book.
It's very old. The leather is cracking in itself, and the pages are almost drying to the point that it's actually falling apart.
It's crispy.
You managed to.
Mending.
Smart.
I mend together each page before I turn it to make sure it's suitable to actually turn.
Good call.
That was awesome.
As
It's
you-
like instead of you finalize the spell by licking your thumb and turning the page.
As you're looking through it, there seems to be a very short journal of a man, probably what you would assume to be the Goliath in the chair of Lionel Tychus.
Lionel Tychus.
I want to be above him, reading with my multiple eyes.
I read it out loud in my terrible voice to you.
It
I'm
seems to be.
serenaded.
I'm immediately imagining Typhon de Leon's voice from Borderlands 3.
Uh,
You see, as a turd farmer,
You see-
my parents really didn't have it all too rich, but we tried.
We made it well. We made this castle.
So as you're reading it's making references of someone betrayed
the alliance. Someone gave up locations to the god of justice, and we're now in 100 days of battle. Our fortress is about to fall, and then the last page is barely legible, as it mentions the petrify bomb has been completed. We now sacrifice ourselves to, and it ends.
Nice. Can I roll religion check for the justice god? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck this?
You know that you've.
What do you mean you're not gonna know?
You've heard of the god.
I'm not saying this. I can't.
You've heard of the god of justice. This was one of the two gods that you recently found out about.
Ah, he died. Shit, Ben's not good.
Can I perceive if there are like any like bags or like sacks around, maybe some like cloth?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, do that for me. I need a big cloth.
What does it say?
10.
Plus 6, 16.
There seems to be a couple of small satchels.
You're a spider, it's +3.
But she's using her own mental.
Oh, okay.
So, there are a couple of old satchels. There are somewhere kind of in the pile of books.
I delicately pick them up by my pincers and put them in a pile in front of Nick, and I point at the books around the room.
I want to pull a prank.
Why are you pulling a prank?
You guys are coming to meet us, right?
You don't know.
We don't know.
I want to put the dead basilisk body on Rick. So awesome.
Can its eyes still work after death?
No, unfortunately.
I just thought like them showing up and then it like moving, you know? They'd be freaked out. I thought it. Never mind. Dumb joke.
Just
Never mind.
Enough.
It's
Just put the books on.
Unfortunately, too big.
I thought it'd be funny.
It would have been cool.
Okay.
Basilisk, and then they just start attacking it, and it's just like
you still have the lockbox.
Thieves' tools. Do you want me to roll? I get.
Can my spider little things go in and try it?
You can assist him.
I would love to.
So
this is a very high roll for me.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll and add your proficiency with it. You're just giving him so he gets advantage.
What am I adding to this? Just straight sleight of hand, or
yeah, sleight of hand.
Oh.
With advantage since she's helping you.
So that's, and then I get double proficiency.
Double proficiency for what?
My tool check.
Ah, you have expertise with tools.
I do. Only with certain sets of tools, but I did take these tools as one of them.
You did, so you have expertise. So you have a +4 with your sleight of hand with advantage.
It's only on 11, and I got a 5.
It's easy enough. It's an old-fashioned lock.
Oh yeah.
Just tink, tink. As it goes tink, the one prong pops off, then the rest of it falls off. You open it up, and there's an insignia.
Making sure it doesn't puff out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What looks to be, it's a very small insignia, about like 2.5 inches wide, of a round dial, made of solid stone, with a fist holding a hammer.
I knock Nick out of the way, go back to being a human, and grab it.
Okay.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I just got really excited, man. I don't know. I want this as a necklace. I want to hold it. I want to show it off. I like it.
Can I see it for a second? Think that was terrible. Can I history check?
Sure.
Booyaka.
Criminal justice, bro.
Booyaka. Which one do you want? The one on the floor or the next one I rolled?
On the table.
10 plus 7. 17.
This
I know
the stone piece looks like it should fit into a lock.
It's
Oh, this would
Oh, shit.
probably. Oh wait.
Perception
Can you
check.
tell me that?
I start looking around the room for a hammer.
Not a hammer, but
No
like
sign of a hammer.
I know, and a place to put this? Nowhere on the walls, the floors.
Not in this building, no.
I leave this room and start checking other
I
things.
think it means on this castle.
No, I'm first checking this room, leaving it, and then checking the entire castle. I'm making sure this entire place does not have a key for this, or this is the key.
Okay. While he's doing that, even though I'm holding this still,
Yeah.
I want to pack some books for like Nielas and the librarians to look at.
Hey,
I
put
mean,
that in,
should I make like a history check to see what would be like the most important books to bring, the most useful?
You put
something
that in,
like
Make an intelligence check.
Put it in Rick's saddlebag.
I don't trust that anymore.
Don't do it.
18?
Ooh, plus your intelligence. Plus 3.
All right.
21?
Definitely the geological and city locations seem to be the most important bit. But Nick, as you're scoping around, the first thing you go to
That's what I thought.
is this building is about 40 feet tall. The walls seem to be cracking just due to age, but there is a section on this far wall here that says the key to enter lies behind him. And there's a small indentation in the wall, about the same size as the piece of stone you found.
Can I like call out for Liz, since Liz was like up here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pack those bags onto Liz.
Oh, and
And then I'm gonna come out and like see where Nick is.
Yeah, I'd like to take extra books on Liz and Rick.
Yeah.
That's just wealth of knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
hey, I think I found where to put this, but before we do this,
I just run and put it in.
what are you doing? Why?
So,
Why?
I want to watch the world burn.
so
I'm gonna die right
as
now.
you set the dial into the wall, you hear it this. And the portions of the wall just. And inside there's a stairway that leads down.
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm not going in there. That's where we're gonna end it.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
That was great.
We didn't die.
Bro, we got that basilisk bitch.
I was legit gonna be
I was thinking you were just going to sit like on the wall and just scorching ray, firebolt from 120 feet away.
Well,
Oh, that would have been so much smarter.
I like her.
Actually, I really
You
like
guys,
my
no,
spider.
you guys did it. You guys did it. This was supposed to be a little bit tougher, but it worked out just fine.
Yeah.
I was
The
expecting
two
one to
idiots
get.
of the group did pretty well
I
there.
was expecting one person to get petrified.
You got close.
Yeah.
Almost petrified the fire spirit.
I know, so scared.
This would have been a weird petrification.
Yeah, you would just see like a weird branchy.
It would have literally
like,
been
snake.
a sculpture of a fire spirit.
Yeah.
That's literally what it would have been. And the funny thing about that, there was only two ways that it could have actually been fixed. One would have been a greater restoration spell,
Or the.
So
or
would I never have been
the
able
gullet
to
juices of the basilisk prepared into an oil.
Oh yeah, I would have done that. I would have just started putting juices.
But hope you guys had fun with that one. I had a lot of fun. We all had a lot of fun today. This one went a little bit longer, but it worked out pretty well. Oh no. But we will be back here again next week, same time. Hope all of you are staying safe. Protesters and spectators alike. Anyone connected to police, please stay safe. Anyone who is a police officer, please stay safe. We hope to see you all again. And hope you all are happy and content.
Good morning.
keep those 20s warm, and we'll see you next time.